Anyways, so bringing us back, since there has been a week break, we were in the town of Gildriel, a town that was overrun by bandits. You guys were able to kill their leader, Karen, and send the rest of the bandits packing. Unfortunately, the alchemist of the town, thank you, Erthos, had summoned demons into monsters into the cave so that it would hopefully deter the bandits, which it did not. And now that the bandits are gone, they still have monsters in their mine, and they can't mine and, you know, do their business without clearing the mine. So you guys were tasked with going in there and clearing this place. Already you guys have fought several enemies, and one of you got petrified, turned to stone. So the party left the mine and was able to heal Austihr, so he was no longer petrified. You are currently back in the town of Gildriel. Rip, I didn't adjust my stuff, didn't I? Okay, classic Ghibli. But, and you guys are back in the town of Gildriel, and, and whoa, no, everything is bad, everything is bad. Oh my god. I'm sorry, very, very professional. That being said, what would you guys like to do now that Baca is not petrified and,
We actually went back in after that, and we almost died to a roper.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why we came back. Because everyone almost died.
Yeah, Van Allen's got one shot from it.
Just terrified.
That was bad.
So yeah, you better watch out, Cogs, because you're within one shot range now too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most recent interaction with Sarabai was giving her the yellow fire gem or whatever.
Yeah, the big gem. And then
yes.
we were hunkering down.
And, I think we were getting ready to have. She was making food.
Ignis went to talk to the alchemist, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you, party, for remembering these things. All right.
We're not good at many things, but
Collectively,
memory.
We have a memory.
Collective memory.
Ignis, are you going by yourself to go speak to the alchemist?
I will probably take Tara with me if he's around.
Oh, Tara's there. He's been taking care of Angramar. He's been feeding Angramar.
Thank God.
Do you have more food for Angramar?
Yeah, so in my bag, / on his pack, there's 14 pounds of salted meat. Yeah, I have 14 pounds of salted meat.
Excellent. Well, I would say that it's been 2 days, so that will be 12 pounds of salted meat. And, all right. So you guys make your way to the alchemist's house, where he is currently inside, and you can see he's really struggling. He's standing in front of a cauldron, and he's got both of his nubbins, and he's trying to stir with a very large ladle in a cauldron a potion.
Excuse me, Mawlerz?
Hello.
Alchemist Mawlerz? May I come in, please?
Sure. Would you do me a favor and just hand me that vial over there? And you see he sort of gestures to, like, there's a shelf of several different vials of all kinds of crushed up herbs and stuff like that.
Certainly, my my knight squire here will fetch it, because that table is quite a little bit high for me. Tara, will you assist him?
Tara assists. He brings like 4 of the vials. He doesn't really know which one he's supposed to bring, so he just brings them all.
That works.
It's
Neither
like
did I.
helping Dad with the sink.
I came to talk to you about something rather, the word is escaping me, but I am looking for an item I believe you may have had or may know a little bit about. The helm of Copper Helm, maybe? A human alchemist reported to be in this area.
What do you know of this helm?
I won't lie, very little. I believe it to be a gnomish artifact, and that is why I'm seeking it. To be quite honest, I honestly just had a dream that pointed me in this direction. And a book that pointed me in this direction as well. It was supposedly brought by up to the refinery around here and potentially brought into the mines. And I thought you might have had it even?
I was in possession of this helm. It is incredibly powerful. There is a problem with it. It was bestowed upon this world by Sprigglesquits himself. Do you know of this god?
Yes. He's one of the gnomish gods, is he not? My
Correct.
wife would kill me if she knew I'd been slacking on my lessons.
Correct. Well, the issue is that it renders the wearer to have proficiency creating potions. But as we are a gold mining town, it causes all gold that you touch to turn to lead. So I got rid of it.
And where did you get rid of it?
I sold it for a small fortune to a wandering trader.
Well, excuse my un-gnomish night language. Shit. That is... Yeah, no, that is... I hear Canary off in the distance say that. I'm like, no! No gnomish night will ever say that. Not after the events of 857, the year of the poppycock. Do you happen to know the trader's name?
No, I did not sell it to a trader directly, but this person sent an envoy to collect it. I believe it was a person that might not have been welcomed in the town.
They were a bastard, or who was this? I'm sorry, I'm not from this area. I get lost quite easily, and I'm still learning the political maneuverings of humans. It's quite exhausting.
Well, I can only speculate, as the envoy did not say any names, but I believe it was an Aarakocra.
I'll just get super serious and just say, yes, I believe I may be aware of who you're referencing. Did the envoy mention where they were going at all, or where they were from?
He had mentioned that they were going to trade it for a different artifact, and that they were heading to the land of the giants. I thought it was silly, because a giant could not fit in this helm. It is much too small.
Yes. But maybe it was for something much smaller of a giant. The rumors about their size is, they're dwindling, if I might say. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time today. Is there anything I can do for you before I leave? Is there anything me and my squire here can assist you with? Would you like some assistance?
Well, I believe that the gnomes are well known for creating a certain type of prosthetic limb. And after the events that happened with the brigands in our town, I'm finding it very difficult to get around and craft my wares.
I unfortunately am very limited in my knowledge of that sort of stuff. The last prosthetic arm I tried to make, let's just say its grip was a little too tight for the wearer. But I definitely could. Maybe my friend, his son, and I could come together and make something for you, or I could send off a letter to my family, seeing if we can arrange for a gnomish trader to come up here. Either or. I don't know if his son would be able to do it at all, but don't tell him I said this. He is quite a genius. He works very hard at his craft.
Oh, I will surely not mention it. Yes, either way would work. I have read about them in books. They are very functional.
Yes, except for when I make them. But that's neither here nor there. I will speak to my associate, and if he asks if I said anything about him, just tell him I said he was the worst ever, and that sort of stuff. But if we cannot come together, I will send off a letter to my family and see if we can get a trader up here to work with you.
One more thing before you depart. This is a bit of an odd ask, but I have been experimenting with various tooths of different animals. Do you think I could perhaps grab a tooth from Angramar?
They say an alligator's teeth are like the pearls of a oyster, guarded very tightly and strict. I will have to consult with Angramar to see if he would be willing. I cannot guarantee it, but tomorrow, if I am able to, I will drop one off. But his body, his choice. That's what's most important.
Crocodile rights.
Yeah.
All right.
For any in chat who may be confused, yes, this was an allegory.
Allegory for an alligator.
Alligatory. if you will.
Alligatory.
Alligator.
Oh, God.
Excellent.
But yes, I will let you know. I will stop by in the next few days. We're not planning on leaving. I mean, considering it took us 24 hours to get through like 4 caves, I think we'll be here for some time.
Have you seen the Hydra?
I mean, I woke up one morning and Canray was standing over me, but that's completely different than what you were talking about, wasn't it? Not yet, but we are excited and scared too at the same time.
Well, I bid you good luck.
You too. And would you like Tara to stay? Tara, it is very important that you learn a little bit about medicine and potion craft as a knight. You never know when you might be on the road injured and have to throw random stuff into a pot and hope that you don't die.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of hoping to go into the mine, see some action. But sure, whatever you command.
Tara. Gnomish knights believe in luck. We will roll on this and see what happens.
Okay.
You can come into the mines with us. But you will stay behind. And when Diastri eventually gets petrified again, you must protect him.
Sure, no problem.
Mawlerz, thank you so much for your time today. I will be back later to discuss with you the various things.
Good day. And as for the rest of the party, what would you guys like to be doing?
Well, what's the time right now?
It's like 5 p.m. dinner time-ish. That's why you guys were eating at Sarabai's.
It's bedtime.
A little snoozy.
Already?
I don't know.
No, I'll probably have Heason will probably have something to eat and then head to the refinery and try and fucking make some gold, to be honest.
Okay.
Try and refine some extra gold.
Is anyone gonna go with you?
I can assist with it, I guess. Need some muscle.
Okay. You get to the refinery. There is one townsperson just sort of like closing up shop. They've just sort of gone in with a ledger. They're just sort of taking stock of everything that is still there, or maybe has been taken. And as you guys are coming in and they're about to leave, they just kind of bow and walk out very quietly without mentioning anything to you.
I'm gonna stop him as we're going past and come to the realization that I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
Oi, do you need some help, sir?
Yeah. Do you know how this all works?
Well, I was an apprentice, and my boss got killed in the
Well,
hostile
congratulations.
takeover.
You've been promoted. Here's your certificate. Do you want to show
pat
us
him on
how it
the
works
back.
before you take off?
Yeah, so you see this table over here, and he takes you to a table with a hammer. There's a lot of like debris and rock particles sort of scattering the floor around the table and on the table itself, and you can see where there actually have been hammering away chunks of rock that like when they mined the ore, there's still like, sediments around the actual gold itself, and they try to take most of that off.
How high is the table?
Like chest in between chest and belly button high for a human, so it might be a little tall for you.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's get them.
Do they have any? Do they have stools around?
They do. There's a stool. There's like a little
hell
staircase
yeah.
that leads up to the big vats of acid that are behind you so that they can access them. So you can drag one of those over.
I will definitely do that.
It makes
Get a
a
better
big-
look.
I'm
lay
kind
of
of
the
chuckling
land.
and smiling to myself as he's doing that.
It makes like when you drag it over, like that screeching noise, like.
Yeah, oh god, I hate that. It's like that. Jeez, this is the silent room. Everyone's watching me.
Yeah.
And I climb up, and now I'm ready to go.
And then, so once you take all the debris off, you'll kind of have something that looks like this, and he shows you it's a bit of gold, and it's dirty looking, and it's all curvy, and there's like holes in it, and there still are little speckles of sediment and stuff that you just can't hammer off. And he goes, yeah, so when you're done with this, then you put it into this vat of acid over here, and it melts all the particles away, and it actually breaks down the gold into a very thin film on the bottom that you then have to kind of scoop up. And he shows you these like big prongs and like a giant like, fry basket looking thing. So yeah, and then to make it into bars, that's another story. We don't do that here, but
We're getting way over
Oh.
time.
We're about to increase gold production. Canneray, grab a hammer. Let's get to work.
all right.
I'm gonna start grabbing chunks.
Okay.
Start hammering away.
I'll need both of you guys to roll a d20, and you can have advantage, Hisun, because of your dwarf stone cunning. Even though that's not for this, but I'm allowing it. 8. And
Oof.
you have advantage, Hisun.
Yeah, I should have done 2.
Oof.
Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Barely did better than.
We're new. Come on. Takes
first
practice.
First time.
So yeah, you guys attempt to hammer away, and Canneray, you're hammering way too hard. Your ore, gold is a soft metal. It just sort of smushes the chunks of rock into the ore deeper instead of breaking it off.
Perfect.
Hisun, you're hammering too lightly, and you're getting like a fine powder that comes off, and you guys, after like 2 to 3 hours of this, you only manage to get one good ore chunk. It's probably about this large. It's all indented, and there's, like I said, other sediment and stuff caught on it. It's not much, but together you
Each,
are
right?
able. No.
We're hammering the same piece of ore. Fuck. Well, it's a fine process. This we'll get better, I'm sure.
It's tough to gauge your own
Practice.
strength, big dragon muscles.
It is.
It's just really hard.
Yeah, I got these huge dwarven arms. It's
Yeah,
tough work.
Those
Tough
dwarven
work.
cannons, yeah.
We're pretty known for it. Oh well, hard day's work. We earned this rest. I'm gonna head off if it's getting late.
It's like 8 p.m. at this point. It is dark outside. The entire town seems to have gone to sleep. It's very quiet, very somber in the town after everything that's happened. People don't want to be out outside of dark.
Hell no. Canneray, let's walk.
Yeah.
Gonna
Okay.
light up a rock and head back.
Okay. And are you guys still at the tavern, the rest of the party?
Yeah, I guess we would have gone back. Unless
Okay.
Someone else wants
Yeah.
to do anything else.
Is there anything that you guys would like to do during the few hours while everyone else was out?
I would like to gather everyone if we're all just milling about the tavern. And I'll just say to everyone, my friends, I went and spoke to Mawlerz about an artifact I am seeking. As you probably might remember,
Oh, that.
I am seeking various artifacts. And he let me know that he sold it.
What?
Because apparently that's what you do when you have a gnomish god's artifact. You just sell it.
How much was it worth?
But, I mean, to my people, probably priceless. But I guess to humans, not that much. But he let me know that he sold it to an envoy of an Aarakocra.
Shit.
An Aarakocra interested in artifacts.
Sounds
And
familiar.
it's going potentially to the land of the giants.
When did this happen?
You know, in retrospect, that probably was actually a good question.
You didn't think to ask that really important little detail?
Well, I
if it's
haven't
like-
quite figured. I haven't figured out the human calendar yet. It's so messy compared to the gnomish calendar.
Is it
1 moon, 2
different?
moons ago, 12 moons ago.
What's the moon?
Have you looked up in the sky recently, buddy? No. Maybe to lift you up so you could get a better view.
Maybe he's just too far away to know that the moon exists.
Simba.
But that certainly did strike a thing of fear in me. And on a separate note, he's son, you and me might need to come together to make some hands at some point.
You need a hand with something?
No, we need hands.
I've
For
got hands.
Mawlerz.
Oh.
You and I
Oh.
should create some hands for Mawlerz.
I don't know how that's gonna go, to be honest.
No, don't
not
worry.
really good at
As long as
fine
we don't
work.
accidentally make him feet, we'll be fine.
Speaking of fine work, how'd the gold smelting go? Or refining, I should say.
Yeah, fucking
Fantastic.
excellent.
Or are
No
we
problem.
rich beyond our wildest dreams?
How much we get?
Look, it's a fine process. We haven't done the
It takes
whole
a
job
lot of
today.
time. A lot of time.
Whoa.
But
Far
I'm
out.
seriously considering being
Okay.
a goldsmith out of this. So
How-
you know,
how much
just-
did you
just
get?
put
Can
it that
you-
way.
Can you show us some
Yeah,
of the
Yeah,
quantify it.
What do you
Where is
mean? We
We
haven't.
would like to see it.
It's at the refinery.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
didn't
bring
make
it.
Gotta, yeah,
We
gotta
didn't
finish
like
the
mint
process.
our own coins.
Yeah.
We just went to work. We freaking hammered away, and we left.
Trust me, the size of it is impressive, though.
Mm.
Hmm.
And that's really
what
all
he
that
said
matters.
before. Well, I do think I know we have various journeys to make, and various. We do want to go to the city to the south. I believe someone, Canneray, you had an idea. Someone was there. You need.
Yeah, I've heard there's some dragonkin down there, so that'd be great. You know.
Does anyone know where the land of the giants is?
done from there?
Oh,
Well, from
really?
where the Furbolgs live, not. Did he
Oh.
mention? Did he just say giants in general?
yes.
Okay, I can probably navigate
Wait.
us up in that direction at least.
Where is it? North, south, west?
It's all the way up north, far to the north. Took me a year to walk from where the Furbolgs live all the way down to Lachelle Cove.
How long's a year?
How do you measure time, Ignis?
By steps.
Okay, well, there you
Steps,
go.
okay.
There-
So
there's
what do
the
you?
answer.
How do you measure it if you're standing still?
Then time stands still.
I don't think it works that way.
I think we're learning more and more about Gnomish navigation and traveling the more we spend with you, Ignis.
I think it's very interesting.
I think it's healthy
Yeah,
for us.
between the catapult cartography, the measuring in whoever's steps. What town were you say you were trying to get to when you got to Lashal Cove?
That's another great question.
They remember.
You are very on point today, Paladin.
I've been on edge ever since the rock people petrification incident. So and the
Oh,
bats,
yeah.
God, the
Yeah.
bats.
That's bit. They're just bats. What's wrong
Look,
with bats?
okay, you don't understand. They were all over me. Okay, I have a thing with bats.
Apparently.
You're
Yeah,
scared
some
of
people
bats.
pay good money for that.
I didn't think I was. It's one of those things like, you know how people say, oh, I'm scared of heights. And it's like, well, how do you know you're scared of heights? And it's because they got vertigo and they stood on a roof. Or if they say, oh, I'm scared of being underwater. Well, why do you think that? Because I almost drowned as a kid. I didn't think I would be scared of bats. I've heard of bats. I know of bats. When you're stuck in a swarm of them and they're trying to claw through your armor and kind of getting into the eye holes, terrifying, horrifying. Never want to experience that again.
Well, it's a good thing you got some really good plate armor that nothing can get through.
Do
you think maybe they only went after your eyes because that was the only place there were holes? Maybe if you didn't have the armor on, they wouldn't have gone after your eyes.
That sounds like a very silly thing to say,
Yeah,
Destry. He's going to take his armor off
Don't
now.
wear any armor.
I'll just
Forehead.
take my armor off and let them get to my skin? What? If anything, I'd rather just put a blindfold over the eyes. But that becomes a whole new problem.
Well, hopefully we don't have to see any more bats then. You only have to
I
deal
hope
with the
not.
Hydra, which I'm pretty sure
I'd
is
rather-
much worse.
I'd rather fight the Hydra.
I wouldn't.
I can keep track of
Sounds terrifying.
I can keep track of up to like 10 heads and the body, but when you're talking like a horde swarm of whatever of bats, that's a whole different story. That's way too many.
What if the Hydra's made out of bats?
It's a bat hydra.
Oh,
Good luck. I am out of here. I am gone. I am going to run as fast as I can. I don't care if I get a heart attack trying to get out of the cave. If that Hydra's made of bats, y'all are on your own.
Ghibly's
See.
writing right now. Dragon.
Adjustment
bat
to
breathing.
the Hydra.
No, I'm gonna introduce Batman.
As long as he kills Barry.
Please.
Batman doesn't kill.
Mhm.
Because of
That's-
parent murder.
We're in a different universe here.
Think
Oh,
I'm going to
my
hunker
friend.
down and go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that pounding gold
Mm.
takes a lot out of you.
Anybody
Sidearms.
see Grenda anywhere?
No.
Yeah, we're
Anna.
Florida.
Sure, she's
She ran
around.
Hmm.
I thought she was taking over this place.
Yeah.
I think she
No.
probably had second thoughts after.
Murdered
Yeah,
her.
Murdered her
The longer
boss
it-
and her whole company.
the longer
and-
The longer it takes
Does that
for her to
mean
take
we're
over, the
taking
longer
over
we
this
get to
place?
spend here free of charge.
True.
Mhm.
Or we could take it over.
That's right. Well, we just opened up a tavern.
I can't cook, so
Yeah.
You're gonna have to learn then. Lesson one.
no.
No.
On
Just
that,
using the forge, I'm sure.
on that note,
Have you
Ghibli,
ever
can
tasted?
Ghibli, can I kind of search through the back shelves or whatever? And I want to see if there's any like good ale or wine that wasn't completely demolished and by the bandits. Is there anything left?
Roll an investigation check.
William is an alcoholic.
9.
It has been ransacked. There are the barrels of ale. One of them is empty. One is like, at this point, a third left. But yeah, most of the good stuff would have been the first thing that, these bandits would have broken into.
Who would have thought a bunch of bandits being alcoholics?
Bougie
Not me.
alcoholics, nonetheless.
Yeah.
They were like, "Ooh,
Yeah.
pop open the bubbly.
Yeah.
We're
Get
drinking
that
mimosas,
champagne in ya."
boys."
Woohoo!
Nemo.
where they lost.
Yeah, so with that, unless anybody else would like to do anything, you can all rest.
Are we doing watches again
take
tonight?
I'll take the first one.
I can cast alarm all over the building.
That's true
You
too.
know, that's probably our best bet.
Yeah, no, I think if we want to rely on the if we want to rely on the alarm, then yeah, I'll head on to bed.
Okay.
I'll go from window to window, just casting alarm.
Call you ADT security system. Yeah, you cast the alarm and you feel as though any egress has been secured, and yeah, you guys are able to complete a long rest. Some of you are having dreams. They are pleasant. You feel your adventures have turned you into a better person. You feel stronger, bigger, better, faster. Some of you are having nightmares. You are replaying the scenes of the past few days traveling in your head and struggling to cope with the dangers that you have faced. But you wake up. It is a misty, cold morning.
I slept like a rock.
Hopefully a rock that wasn't danced on.
All right. What's on the agenda for today?
Back to the
Back
mines.
in the
That's what I'm
mine.
hoping.
Let's go.
Back to work.
We got a job.
Do we want to go?
We
Do
said
we
we'd
want to
do
go
it.
see if there's breakfast, or we just
can
eating?
Make our own breakfast.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
A little
shouldn't
brekkie.
leech. Probably shouldn't leech off the Zarabais too much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, in that case.
It's nice.
Yeah.
misty
Is there
weather
any-
out.
Is there any food out like in this tavern left? There is
Um,
some.
Yeah, there's a few sacks of grain. There's at this point some of the food that had been brought by the bandits is like getting a little like stale. There's a couple like, moldy ant-eaten bits of different like meat pies and things like that. You can also see there was a wicker basket that had a bunch of fish in it, but all the fish have been eaten, but it still kind of reeks like fish.
Ooh.
But there is a couple stores of potatoes, turnips, carrots, things like that.
He's not understanding how to cook, just grabs a fistful of grain and eats it.
I know how to cook. I'm just not a very good one.
Okay.
Oh,
And
Rainier,
I'm
it's
gonna-
nice to miss-
I'm gonna make porridge for everyone this morning.
What?
Oh,
Wow.
What?
Well, now I feel
Okay.
bad.
It's gonna be fucking terrible and hard as a rock.
Ew.
I'm gonna stick to my
Like
ration.
I just overcook it and it becomes like just solid.
honestly, add a little
Can
bit
I
of
run
sugar in
out
this,
and
it
try
might
and
be a good
find
cookie.
fruit?
Yeah, basically like a cookie.
Yeah.
Can I go out and try and find fresh fruit for everyone?
I'm just gonna eat one of those.
You sure can. Roll an investigation check.
Eating my ration.
Hey, Rainier,
Yeah,
it's
you're
nice
playing
and-
into my strengths.
You are not able to find much. The market has not been open. Several of the, sellers have, been captured or murdered. However, what you do find is underneath one of the market stalls is a crate, and it's filled with grapefruit.
This confuses me. Does it have a little sign that says grapefruit on it?
No, it just, you kind of get the whiff of citrus as you walk by, and you're like, I know something's here. And you rummage down underneath the stall, and you find it.
I'm gonna put the crate on Angrimar's back. Give him some rations for the day, some salted meat, and some water, and walk back with some grapefruit.
Okay.
Grapefruit?
Grapefruit? Crate fruit?
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit. I'll open up the door and say, "Boys and girl, we've got melons."
Those aren't melons.
Holding them up like that.
Really? I thought they were melons.
Yeah.
What are
I mean,
Nuts are a lot more
compared to
backwards than I
you,
thought. Huh.
how big are the grapefruits compared to Ignis? Like, is it?
They probably
I'm
look
sorry.
like melons.
what did you just call them? These aren't grapes. Grapes are small.
grapefruits.
Grapes are small.
Yeah, but these are grapefruits.
Is grape not a
Grapefruits.
fruit?
Yeah, it's different.
It
different
is
fruit.
Different fruit.
The common language is very
humans and your
confusing.
thing is just bizarre.
In Elvish, Diastri, you know that this is called a pamplemousse.
a pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse. Okay.
Mm.
Just cut it in half and you'll just eat it. Throw some sugar on
Throw
there.
some
You got
sugar
it.
on it. Yep.
Yeah.
And dig
I'll
it out with a
start
spoon.
throwing them at people.
Don't attempt
I
to
got
catch
one.
mine. It's
Yeah, just it flies by your head.
I'm just gonna stick to my rock hard oatmeal.
Can I go for some of those half-eaten meat pies?
Oh.
The ones that are just covered in ants.
Eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sure.
Roll a
Please, no.
Constitution saving throw.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
I really like meat pies. I know they're good.
Please.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they're covered in
actually-
ants.
Actually, if she
Oh
covered-
my god!
Okay.
Vanna, you eat this meat pie and you're watching as they're eating this rock hard porridge and they're eating these weird grapefruits and the smell of the citrus and everything just kind of skeeves you out. But you dig into this meat pie and once you kind of cut away the crusty hardened bits and you kind of get past like some of the congealed fat and everything that's in there, you take a few bites and it's delicious. You actually think this might be the best meat pie you've ever eaten? Roll 1d4.
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 Oh
Gosh.
my god.
Why do I imagine from now on she's just gonna take ants like how you with lizards you put on the calcium powder and
Sprinkles it on
ants
there.
and stuff.
Extra protein.
You will get 3 temporary hit points for the
Oh
day.
my gosh.
Oh, what?
Nice.
Meat
Carbs for the day.
pie.
Pies. I feel great.
She's over here ramming stuff and eating meat
Honestly
pies.
surprised you could keep that down. Yep. Okay.
Cool. Sweet. Oh, it's 3.
I think it is kind of ironic the satyr, the goat-like person, is just able to eat everything.
eating the garbage.
Literally acting like a goat. I just watch her eat this meat pie covered in ants, like gassed. I'm like, what is going on?
Where did we find her?
Definitely not in this round. It definitely wasn't this round. We found
Yeah.
it.
We found her in the shadow.
Honestly,
It
it
makes
explains a lot so far. Also, Hisan, and I'll pull out the ancient or the what is it? The elven scroll tube that we found in the Shadowfell that was all mushy. You were able to mend the stone statue of Diastri, I saw, by the looks of it. Do you reckon you'd be able to mend this? Because we were looking for someone to mend the skull at some point, but we couldn't
Well,
afford
it's
it.
a
No.
it's
hand it
a,
over
it's
to
a
them.
new trick, but let's give it a go. Spit in my hands, clap them together, do the warm up, and I touch it and cast mending
Okay.
on the scroll.
And this is the one that you found in the Shadowfell.
Yeah, this is the one we found in the Shadowfell that was all mush, whatever.
Well, it was like falling apart.
Yeah, it's falling apart.
Okay,
See if it
so
works.
you are able to fix the outer case. You watch as the magic sort of envelops it and it takes out any like dings or dents or anything like that, and it seems to glow and vibrate in your hands, Hisan. And when you open it up to look inside at the scroll, you pull out an intact paper.
What?
Does
Let's
it
have a
look
look.
like? Does it look good, or does it still look flimsy?
It looks flimsy like a parchment would. And once I pull up the thing, I will tell you what it says.
I read Elvish, so I can read it.
The scroll is written in Elvish, so you can read it. Okay. It says, the humans were unable to withstand Daro's forces. They attempted to attack his camp as he did to them, but Lanetta's protection granted him a war tent that was impervious to intruders and magic alike.
I'll read that out aloud as well to everyone.
Yes, please do. Word for word. Come on.
I just.
Well, we're waiting.
Come on.
We're waiting.
As he reads that, or you get that, I remember that I have that other scroll that we stole out of Mawlerz. I pull it out. I'm like, should we check this one out?
Yeah, you need to give that back. He's looking for that.
Give it a read, though. Give it a read first. Come on.
I mean, we should probably look at it. I think it seems in line with what we're.
Jibbly, can we get these as handouts? Is that
Yeah, I'm
possible?
about to give you that. I'll just
Impressive.
read
Oh.
you what this one says from Mawlerz. So the scroll that you fixed, by the way, was 3 out of 5. That's how you could tell on the scroll case. There were the rings, right? And they were silver, silver, gold, silver, silver. On the one that you have found, Austihr in Mawlerz's house, this is 2 out of 5 because it's silver, gold, and then the rest are silver. Again, obviously you read Elvish because you're an elf. It says, Lannetta's cloak was gifted to Darrow by Lannetta herself. It transferred her stealth, speed, and protection to him. But the power was not meant for mortals, and Darrow was often sickened by the sun. He chose to fight at night, surprising his human attackers with small raids upon their war camps. He was always successful.
Jibbly, can I
think I
also do you know
recognize-
that old video of the penny pecking nickel dime of the kids doing? Can you do that with like the silver gold? It was a viral video a while ago.
What?
I don't know. There's some video of a girl going like penny picking nickel, penny picking. I don't know. But that's sorry. Okay.
She'll have to brush up on it.
Elder Lashal and Lashal Cove, didn't he talk to us about like this Daru's cloak or something?
I think he did, yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that's what he was trying to send us out. He either was sending us out for information on it, or he sent us out to get it because he thinks he was in the foothills. Foothills.
Yes.
I think
But-
he sent us to specifically get that one that Arthur has that I just fixed.
Yeah.
Mm.
The Elvish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 or 5.
Which Archon was also looking for artifacts, and these all seem to reference artifacts.
Arkan was looking for the exact same one. In fact, he
Yeah.
sent us to
Yeah.
retrieve that, and
Yeah,
now we
that's
have
fine.
it. And
And it's fixed.
If
I
you want
mean
to,
this the
come and take
most
it.
lovingly way possible for Mawlerz, but I don't think we should return this to him.
We
I
should at
don't
least
think
say
he's-
that we have it.
Yeah.
We should
I'm
tell
a little-
him, but
And also,
If
I
he's
think
willing-
we'd be giving him a hand and holding it onto him for him.
Huh.
and someone did steal all his notes, I'm pretty sure. He's missing
And
notes.
I don't
and
know who did
also,
that.
He was very.
I was standing right there when you did. Pretty sure we
you
know.
took them. You took them, Diastri?
No,
That's not a very
and-
nice thing to
I
do.
mean, I think in
And-
terms of
You
stuff
did.
taken from him, he probably misses
He's
those
on
the least.
gaslighting.
I mean,
And-
There's a bunch of his notes. He may need them. You should probably return
If
them.
Mawlerz
Yeah, no,
was
you're
so
right.
willing to sell one of the artifacts gifted from the gods, I don't think we should give him even the scroll because
Yeah.
he might have just been waiting for the right buyer for that.
I mean,
too.
let's be honest, guys. He can't even open it. So
Oh, if you make him some hands, he will be able to.
Why don't we just tell him that the scroll for hands is a fair trade?
But then he'll know that we have the notes.
I mean,
Oh,
I
they
don't
could
mind.
probably-
I'll give him the
Should
notes back. Look,
Return
the
notes
notes was a
regardless.
bit of an impulsive grab. Okay, like I just saw them on the desk. They were in the drawer. It was a
We
whole
were-
thing. We
Have
were
you gone
leaving.
through
We
those
were in
notes
a
yet?
rush.
It's
No,
for
I haven't
safekeeping.
actually.
we
you
didn't
can
want
have
them
them
to fall
if
in the
you
hands
want.
of bandits.
I just
I'm
think
gonna-
if we have an alchemist,
I'm gonna
note,
pull out the
Arthur-
notes and I'm gonna give them to all to Rainier. Here you go, mate.
and
You want to look at
I'm
them?
gonna give them all to Arthur.
It's not my
Okay.
problem anymore.
Okay.
Arthur, you stole the notes. Jesus.
No shame.
What a shame.
I
So
hope you
the-
gain a fear of bats.
The notes are written in common, so you don't have to worry about it. But there are many that reference the helm from the gnomes that, rumored to have great alchemical powers. supposedly last worn by a gnome in the mines of Gildriel. There are a lot of alchemical recipes, which I'll have you roll for afterwards. There are just general notes like, a receipt for, certain alchemical ingredients. There's, a receipt for, and it's very expensive, these ingredients. There's receipts for different magical items. There's a wand that he apparently purchased. There's also a small journal. And if you read it, it's just like his day-to-day, like, dear diary, today I, made this potion and this happened. You can spend time to read through that if you would like to. But
I guess he won't be needing that anymore either.
I want to read those personal journal. It says,
Are there any entries or notes in regards to this scroll that he had, and or the whereabouts of the artifact itself? Like, was he studying that? And
Does he make note of?
Are we gonna spend the day like looking through these notes? Or
I assume this is all over breakfast.
I mean, this is taking like
Since
half
you-
an hour.
I thought this was all over breakfast.
Yeah.
I thought like I was assuming that like the pile of notes that I took was like this thick.
No.
yeah,
That
it's
was a
like
lot of
it's
notes.
like
I
yeah,
like to
just like a
freaking grab
messy.
everything.
Yeah.
If we were to divide out like between Arthur, Diastre, myself, and whoever else wants to look, can we kind of skim through those over breakfast, or is that still a bit much?
Sure. I mean, you guys could spend like an hour or two looking at the notes.
Okay. I would be specifically looking for any mention of like when he may have sold the helmet to the
Okay.
envoy.
What was that, Vanna?
I just want to read. I'll read.
Okay. Yeah, so if you guys divide it up, you can find that he sold the helmet about 6 weeks ago. The correspondences leading up to the sale of the helmet, he was approached by a human envoy. They had an accent like they were from Kindraga, the state of Kindraga. They approached him directly and at first didn't try to make it seem like that's what they were looking for, and just casually dropped in conversation. Then they had some sort of, hush hush meeting where they discussed the helm. Prior to that, Mawlerz did have the helm locked up in a chest that was made out of lead. He had it shrouded and stuff so that it wouldn't accidentally turn gold into lead, this being a gold mining town. And when the sale was completed, there was a guard of 5 to 6 people that came with this envoy to transport the helm out. They brought with them a wagon, horse-drawn, and there seems to be a page that discusses the different methods of payment, and you can see that there's 100,000 golds, and then that's crossed out, and then there's 6 rubies, that's crossed out. There's elven artifacts, that's crossed out, and the next page in the journal is ripped out.
we need to talk to Mawlerz.
Yep, I agree.
And if he doesn't talk,
So
he has
I mean,
feet we can take.
We are not chopping off his feet.
it sounds like he was paid massively for this item, and one of those items that I believe was besides the 100,000 coin, it said an artifact. What was the artifact on there?
Elven artifact.
Just elven artifact. So he was paid with an elven artifact as well.
Well,
I think that was an
crossed out, so
option.
maybe that was an option. Yeah. And then he crossed it out.
Well, I mean, that's why we need to talk to him. Were these separate payment methods, or were this just things that he said, I will take all of this? Rubies, gold,
It's a
and
gnomish
artifacts.
god's artifact. I don't think it would go cheaply. He
No.
knew what it was. But I think we should probably, while we're well rested, still have some daylight, we should probably head on to the caves again.
Yeah, we did say we were going to do that. So we
Okay.
can discuss it with them afterwards.
We may, now, this is going against what I said, but we may want to leave Terra to keep an eye on him. Just
What
in
did you say to
case.
Terra?
I said he could come into the caves with us and protect
he's
the
been-
Astery's petrified body when it happens inevitably again.
If you want to do that for a little while, yeah.
Or we could ask one of our allies, to keep an eye on Mawlerz.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be going anywhere exactly, but
We can just tie him up.
just to be safe. You're not tying him up. No.
Do we? Yeah,
I don't know.
really-
He might ditch town with whatever he got, and now that his
Why do you think he was tied up before? That's how we
Because-
found him, right?
The bandits were holding him hostage. We are not holding him hostage, no.
I think we may want to, just for our sake, just in case, see if an ally will keep a discreet eye on him. I don't
Agreed.
really
Trust
want to right now,
someone.
we could just go talk to him. If it's really important, we could just go right now.
Yeah, because we're gonna go in the cave and then we're gonna get tired and we'll be like, oh, we'll just talk to him later. He's probably like getting ready for bed, so let's just go talk to him first.
Mawlerz
I'm
the
easy.
cave?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
easy.
just gonna start heading out to Mawlerz.
Okay.
I'll go with it.
As we're walking through, is it still misty outside?
Yes.
And all that?
Very misty.
I'll walk up next to Randy and be like, oh, it's nice and misty. Nice bad weather. And I'll pat him on the shoulder and walk by.
As we're going, I want to just so just to cover our own asses, what's the lie that we have planned? Because I think it should be that we found a bandit in the we found a bandit trying to pack stuff up in the tavern and had these notes on him, or what?
I'm just gonna tell him I took him.
There you
Yeah.
go.
It was
That's
the-
policy.
That's
I don't think we
policy.
need
Okay.
to.
We fought a bunch of
Okay.
bandits in your house. We rescued you.
Yeah.
These were laying out. We took them,
Yeah, we thought
So
they
the-
might be important, so we took
Fire
them.
hazard.
but they didn't fall into the bandits' hands. I mean,
Yeah,
We
we
didn't
were
know
leaving
that
your
was gonna
house
happen.
empty. Actually, we left a bandit in there, but
I
yeah.
believe we don't need to lie to him.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Good luck.
All right, you guys show back up at Mawlerz. Now when you walk in, you see that he is sitting at a table and he's got a couple like croissants and other foods, and he's just, eating them, just having some breakfast. Welcome back. Have you any problems in the mines?
No problems at the moment. But yesterday we did have a pretty rough time. But Arthur took your notes and he's bringing them back now.
such an asshole. It's not the truth at all. Just want to clarify.
Hisan, didn't you say we were going to tell him the truth?
That is the truth.
He rolled
Nothing
a
but the
5 on an
truth.
insight check, so he's just like, oh, well, I guess I can't be too mad at you.
It doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, who took the notes? But they're back now. That's all that matters.
I'll sort of lay everything in front of him.
Do you give him back the Elven Scroll?
This does not include the Elven Scroll. I have the Elven Scroll
Oh,
still.
you still have it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have that. Those were separate.
I have my
Um,
one still. Yeah.
Which are handouts now that you guys should be able to access. Excellent. Thank you for returning these. Much of this is not incredibly important, but
Perfect.
No, but we did notice something odd. Hisan was reading through your personal journal and came across a section about you selling the gnomish helmet, and we were wondering because the guy that we think you sold it to tried to kill us, and Hisan was reading that and was brought up saying, "Hey, this is weird," because there's a page ripped out, and we were like, "Huh, we should probably ask Mawlerz about that after we return these."
that little man tried to kill you. You guys
No,
should not
the
be going
envoy-
into the mines if you can't
The
handle
envoy-
the envoy.
The Aarakocra that you think the envoy was working for tried to kill us and almost succeeded. Well, he chose to not kill us. He sent us into a different realm of existence.
Decided to send us a message instead.
Yeah,
Where
He
did he send
supposedly-
you?
Killed a
Shadowfell.
god.
yeah.
Interesting.
I think I told you this before. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, Shadowfell. I
So-
found that one.
So that was the purchaser of my artifact.
We think.
Hmm.
Because he was there
Coincidences
telling
like
us
that
that
don't
there was an
happen
elven
very
artifact that he
often.
wanted in the Shadowfell, and he basically said, if you get that for me, I won't kill you. And instead we ran.
We didn't run. We just
It's a
left.
tactical decision to leave.
Yeah.
Your notes say that you were paid with an elven artifact.
No, I was given several options, and I took a few days to ponder what it was that I was looking for. I was not paid with the artifact. It
Hmm.
What
wouldn't
art-
have
do you-
been of use to me.
Do you know what artifact this was? I mean, obviously, if it was a payment option, it wasn't just worded as an artifact. You probably knew more about it.
All I was told was that it would be an even trade, an gnomish artifact for an elven artifact. When I inquired more about it, the envoy himself did not know what it was. I went with a different option for my payment.
Smart choice. Elven
No.
for gnomish is not a worthy trade.
Yes, exactly. Elvish smiths could never,
Mm.
ever match the gnomish.
No,
Who said it was smithed?
it doesn't really matter. Elven craftsmanship is just
Out of
subpar.
curiosity.
Far worse than gnomish craftsmanship.
What is
Well-
Out of curiosity, Mawlerz.
Why are we doing dick
What option
measuring
did you
right now?
choose?
That's a rivalry.
I took a single page out of a fabled spell book. That was what has taught me to cast the spells that were able to summon the monsters into the mine.
Insight check!
Roll.
17.
He's being truthful. He traded his gnomish god helmet for a page of a spellbook.
What the?
Fucking wizards, dude.
Give me that knowledge.
Okay.
I would have taken the elven artifact.
I would have.
What were the contents of this spell
I would have too.
book
Won't even fit in my
page?
head.
Well, from what you can surmise, obviously the gate spell that I used to open up a portal that allowed the Hydra to come in.
And that was it.
There were several other spells. It is a very powerful wizard's spell book. I had to have it translated. I actually brought it down to the academy.
We should make this guy new hands.
Go on.
Yeah, well,
Anything to say?
Is it?
that's about it.
Speaking of the Hydra, any thoughts on how we should go about tackling
Defeating it.
that?
Well, I believe I gave you several scrolls and potions to help you in your journey. I do know it is a beast that likes to reside in the dark and the wet swamps. There's a lake down there. But no, I've never fought a Hydra. I don't do much fighting. I'm more of a behind the
Hydra.
scenes. Am I?
What did you say? I didn't quite hear that.
Something about standing behind her.
Oh.
Well, thank you for the heads up.
How deep is that lake down there?
Oh, deep enough that many of the miners go swimming in the summertime rather than go to the haunted lake.
Do you know
Damn it.
what like a Hydra's natural like enemy would be? Or are they like apex predators?
Let me think for a minute. I don't know what kills a Hydra, but I do know that they have many heads, and when you cut off one of the heads, several more regrow in its place. It is a very dangerous foe.
Oh, good.
I was thinking, what if we made you hands, you use the gate spell to summon the Hydra's natural enemy, That kills the Hydra. Problem solved.
And then we have to deal with the thing that kills
And
the
we have
Hydra.
to, we have to summon the natural enemy of the thing that kills the Hydra.
This
Yeah.
is like a good idea.
Look, eventually
I would
we'll
love
run out of things.
to do that, but the spellbook page was stolen by a very loud woman.
Grunda.
I thought you said you took it to the academy.
I did before I was captured.
Oh, so you brought it back here. And who was the loud woman that stole it? Was it? Don't tell me it was Karen.
No, she's the leader. I saw her parading around the streets. It was not her.
Okay, because I was going to say we burnt her body, so that spellbook's gone.
Was it the woman who ran the tavern after they killed the owners?
She did smell like wine and ale, yes.
But most bandits do.
Did you catch her name? By chance was it Grenda?
That sounds familiar. She was with another gentleman. His name was Bobbert.
No fucking chance.
Bobby's dead, but yeah,
That's
Grenda,
good.
Grenda.
We should have left Bobbert alive just to fucking curse her.
Well, I'm looking
It wasn't
forward
that
to seeing
loud though.
Well,
I thought she was
Without
reasonably.
telling Melleru that I have that scroller, that we've read it or anything, I just want to ask him if he has any information on that specific elven artifact, based on what Elder Lashal had sent us out to find, and the information Elder Lashal had given us.
so the cloak?
Yes.
Yes, it's fabled to be somewhere, but I never had much luck finding it. I only came upon some information about it myself when I was searching for the helm. I don't know much about that. That's an elvish tale after the war. Apparently, it was what allowed the elves to defeat many generations of humans.
Any information that you found on potential locations that you haven't searched?
No, there were many elven hiding spots, pockets of resistances throughout most of the lands. Every once in a while, a brave group of adventurers will go down and come back up with another elven remnant. They seem to hide many of their most treasured belongings with them. They seem to believe that they would come back, and they rightly should.
I got a question. Do you know if there's like a hidden message in these scrolls? Because like we found one when we're in the Shadowfell and we read it, and it's kind of fucking just like doesn't really mean anything. Whereas these guys think like he acted like it was a key or something.
Oh, well, which would you mind if I took a peek at it?
If you can get the case open.
Right.
Why would you say that? He's such an
Oh my
asshole.
god.
It's so.
I was joking.
Ruthless.
Oh my
It's a very poor
Look,
joke. You definitely.
I'm
have to make
gonna
hands now.
I'm gonna try and make you some hands, Melleru. I'm just kidding.
I'll pull
alright?
out the other one. I'll
Dwarf.
open it up and lay it out for him and all that. And so this is
I
3
pat
and
him on
5.
the back. It's okay.
He,
I feel terrible now. I'm gonna leave and wait outside.
well,
Go to the naughty
according
corner.
to this scroll, it, I'm sure you would know of Darrow. All of you should have heard about this. This is a grand piece of history. He was an elven general. He led the elven armies for generations against human forces. He withstood every attack imaginable. And it was rumored that he had a war tent that no one could break through, as if it was some sort of magical barrier. That's all this says. I can't find a puzzle or anything, but if you look here at the scroll case, and he points to the rings, And he starts doing some weird TikTok dance, and he's like picket pocket, silver, gold, silver, 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 picket pocket.
I'm finding that now.
But it appears that if there are more to this saga per se, I do know that when the elves decided to hide most of their secrets throughout the realms, they did split a lot up so that if one person found one cache, they would not be able to put together everything.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And you say that you found this in the Shadowfell?
Yep.
We're trying to collect them all.
Well,
Where's our Scrollodex?
Yeah.
Oh, gotta catch them all.
figure that out as we go along.
I'm just trying to be the very best.
Like no one ever was.
Exactly.
Well, certainly.
All right, well, Mawlerz, you've been handy. Let's go kill a Hydra.
You're all awful.
Good luck.
Bye,
I'll
Dra.
finger gun him as we leave.
He takes his like nub arm and does like the shh.
Oh, no.
You're like Mega Man now.
Mega Man.
Got a really bad case of secondhand embarrassment
Oh.
watching him do that.
Oh. All right.
No hand embarrassment.
So yeah, you guys are making your way back to the mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Making our way down to the mine.
Making your way
And-
downtown.
Are you
Tara is
being a
with
terror?
us.
Okay.
Yep, Tara's with us. I'm a
We
gnome
have
of my
Angramar
word.
too.
Okay.
No, Angramar will just hide outside the cave,
Okay.
find a little pond.
All right. I'm gonna need one person to roll a D100 for me.
Oh no.
We'll do it.
Get in there, Arthur. You're
Bats
feeling lucky.
everywhere.
What could go wrong? Do 100 time 39. That's a good
So you guys retrace your steps into the beginning of the mine. You go down the familiar mine shaft through the room with all of the large rock in the center with all of the other rocks that's where you guys found the stone curses from. And you walk through and nothing happens. You get to the room where you were before. This is where you guys fought the roper up here. And you guys can arrange yourselves in whatever marching order that you would like to be. Keep in mind it is dark down here, so if you do not have dark vision, you will need a torch.
I got a rock
Okay.
lit up and I'm giving it to Reindeer
Who-
again.
Thank you. Who is going to be in front and we'll be doing the moving around so we don't have three people walking into three separate ambushes on this map?
I can do the bit in front.
Okay.
Does the
That's
barbarian have
Aaron.
danger sense?
I have my sword that glows.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I have my whip out just in case?
Yes, you sure
Ready to
can.
whip
Sword and
it.
shield at the
Sword and
ready.
shield out. Yep.
So looking
myself.
ahead, you guys see that there's a corridor in the middle, a room to the south, and another corridor up to the north.
I am watching the ceiling like a bloody hawk.
Roll
Yeah,
a
well-
perception check.
Can I?
Someone
also-
who was
can-
good at this
Right.
should have done this.
Yeah, can I also make one?
Perception.
Sure.
Yeah, someone who's good at rolling should do that.
20.
Hey!
20.
Okay. Hisan, you're looking at it and you're just in disgust of human mining techniques. The cuts are rough. There's no beautiful arches or any decorative sort of measures. It's just like rough hewn rock. You're like, ugh. Arthur, while you're looking around, you see in this room, these are actually stone pillars that go all the way to the ceiling. The ceiling itself does look a little bit misshapen, and you can tell that there are several cracks and fissures that are running through the top of the ceiling. You get the sense that these are supports that were, like, as they were mining in this cavern, they sort of mined around these pillars to stop the entirety of the room from caving in. There's also another gold mine, or sorry, a gold vein in the floor here. Very rich looking. It's like you actually see chunks of gold that you just feel like you could just walk up and just pick up.
All right, guys. Don't bump into the pillars. That's probably the only thing keeping this part of the cave from caving in on itself. And I'll point out like all the cracks and all that. So just be careful with what you do in this room.
Okay.
And then I guess we'll move forward into the room a little bit further.
Do we want to investigate the room, or are we just going to bypass
Do we want to
it?
investigate the room? Because there's two. Yeah, there's this room here, and then there's two forks by the looks of it up ahead. So which way do you guys want to? What do you guys want to do first?
We got to clear the mines, right? So no stone left unturned.
Yeah.
All right, let's.
No
maybe
rock
someone a
left
bit-
unslapped.
No, yeah.
Who wants to do some rock slapping?
Oh,
Let's-
Not on these pillars.
No, yeah, not on these pillars, obviously, but yeah.
I want to slap a pillar.
Do not slap a pillar.
I'm not gonna punch it down. I'm not that strong.
You don't know how sturdy these things are. Do not
Well.
touch them.
Diastri wants to try and pick up some of the gold.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead.
touching the butt.
Roll a nature check.
Dude, our rolls have been great.
You pick like a nubbin of ore that's just connected, like just solidly to the rest of the vein, and you're like tugging on it, and it's just not like, in order to pick this thing up, you feel like you could pull the entire vein out of, if you were strong enough, you would pull the entire vein out of the rock itself. This is not as easy as you thought it would be. However, you feel like if you had a pick or something like that, you would be able to get pretty clean ore from this vein.
I would like to then pull my crowbar out and try and pry this out of the ground.
All right, roll a strength check with advantage.
Yeah, while he's doing that, Arthur, with his 120 feet of dark vision, is just going to look up each path individually and just see what he can see.
Even with a 9, Diastri, this is just you're prying, you're crowbarring, and nothing is coming loose. You're starting to feel like this may not be the tool for the job.
I'm just gonna kick it and put my crowbar away and walk off.
Roll a 1d4.
That way.
The gold's hard, dude.
You stub your toe.
Gold.
Arthur, what you see is down this hallway. I'm just going to move your token because you have like quite a bit of movement, but it's not going to, or vision, but it's not going to count like you actually see stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so down this hallway, oops, you need your torch. You just see a very large cavern that opens up at the end.
Okay.
And then comes to a wall at the end.
Ready, and then the other direction. He looks up that way.
Same deal. You have a cavern opens up, and then you see a wall at the end of it with another opening to the east.
Okay. So, the right path, lads, seems to be a dead end, so we can check that one first, and then the one to the left here goes off to another path, so we can check the dead end first for stuff.
Lead the way.
Behind
I
you.
just have like
I shall.
some idle chatter while we're walking. How much do you guys reckon a Hydra breeds?
Don't
Breeds?
ask that question.
Breeds.
Breathes.
Breathe?
Breathes, not breeds. Come on, guys, get your
A
mind out of the
breeds?
freaking gutter.
I imagine it would have to have pretty large lungs for all those heads.
Yeah.
What if
So
we
like,
just-
a bunch of heads, right? What if
Dude.
when we find it, we just cave in that part of the mine, come back in 3 weeks? Like, there's gold everywhere here. We can mine this shit. Come back in a couple of weeks.
What do we
It's
have to
probably
do?
like
fucking
to get it-
suffocated.
I'd like to confirm the kill first, at least.
What
Yeah,
do
we can
have to
dig back
save
in
it?
there after.
Yeah.
And if it's
Yeah.
alive, then fuck, we fight it. But
Yeah, that's,
otherwise,
that
Who's
makes sense.
doing the rock slapping? Is that me?
I don't know.
this
I've
time?
never heard of a Hydra being killed by rocks falling on it. That just doesn't.
no. Look,
That doesn't make
we
sense.
don't. I'm not talking about a cave-in fucking Hercules style. Okay, I'm
Who?
talking about suffocating the Hydra
We don't have enough
Well,
bags for that.
I got all this dynamite.
I got dynamite out the wazoo.
I got a bunch of dynamite too.
I
What
don't
if we-
know. I only know so much about caves,
Uh-oh.
but like,
What if
aren't there
we-
usually natural like chimneys that get air places sometimes?
Well, this isn't a cave. This is a mine.
Yeah,
Okay.
so there are probably more than one like chimney to give it air.
Yeah,
Santa's
What if
humans
we-
breathe air.
What if we light a
Weakling.
a bundle of dynamite and get it to swallow it?
You can get it to swallow some
Ew.
dynamite. I'd be very impressed.
Yeah, me too. I would also
Yeah,
like
I
to see
mean-
that.
I don't think it would swallow such a big load.
Oh,
Oh
good
god.
Alright, do we want to check these rocks to see if they?
I'm going home. Have a good night, you guys.
All right, so this room
Oh my
is another gold mine rich with veins that are in the ground. The ceiling here is 20 feet high and the rocks are 10 feet high. You see that there is a bit of a secondary sort of like chasm down here. And it looks like it kind of opens up into another room and there's a very large fissure in the ground.
All right, keep your eyes on the sky, guys. I'm gonna walk up and start slapping rocks. Don't.
Let's kind of.
Kenrate's just like off into the room by himself.
I was gonna say. I will stick close to the group, and so if we're staying at the entrance, I'll be at the entrance.
Don't run up by yourself, mate.
I'm gonna slap this rock.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too late now.
Wait for us to catch up.
No, that one
God.
doesn't look good.
You slap
He's
the rock.
slapping.
Roll a d100.
Oh my
Wonderful.
Be
I'm
lucky.
gonna
Alright,
tell
guys.
Sarah to stay close
Easy.
to the.
Yeah.
Nothing
Ooh.
happens.
Oh. Oh.
I'm gonna
Close
slap this
one.
rock.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll a
Yeah, maybe.
d100.
We're a bit slap happy today.
So it doesn't turn into a stone cursed, but as you slap this rock, large wings appear before you.
Oh,
No.
You see,
it's the flying
no.
thing.
You- see as this creature approaches and it swarms in front of your face, Ignis. I will show you guys what it looks like because it's really badass and it's probably one of my favorite creatures in all of D&D. Not that you guys, not that it matters, but it's really cool.
We love your
They are
excitement,
very
JJ.
cool.
Hmm.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh.
Yeah, see?
Dark man.
Oh,
Randy
really
again, fiery
spooky
on this
boy. And
Weird.
he is going to attempt to... he just does this. He's going to put out a darkness aura in a 15-foot radius. Dark vision can't see through it. Neither does natural light. So I'm going to draw a little circle. And anything that is within this circle, you can't see shit.
What about those with like the magical light spell stuff?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Oops.
And those of us outside can't see in, right?
Correct. It is a circle of darkness. That's not what I'm trying to do.
What about those with the warlock ability to see even in magical darkness?
Then that's yes.
Well, it's a shame I don't have that.
Perfect. Good thing you asked.
Fucking shit.
This is where we find out Terra has that ability.
I was gonna say,
Oh God!
he's asking for a friend.
Phone a friend.
All right, I messed up on my circle and now I can't delete it, but that's okay. No big deal. I'm just gonna clear it. Yep.
Close enough.
And I'm gonna do it again because math is hard, guys. Math is hard. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Will Terra go on my turn?
Yes, Tara will go on your turn. And with that, you guys, I'm going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Sure to click your tokens and not the
Yep,
torches.
torch.
Not the torch.
Not the torch.
Torch.
I'm scared I don't have a second torch on me, do I? Nope, I did.
Hey, decent initiative.
Hey!
I think we got it. I think is that the first time this campaign that we've ever that entire initiative roll went smoothly.
I mean-
Oh yeah, actually. No, we've
I
had a
think it-
couple.
Keeson
done
doesn't
pretty
count.
good. We've done
Yeah,
good.
mine's bad. Like my
No, he
roll's
just meant it
bad.
didn't go off without
Yeah.
someone being like, "Ah, crap, I didn't."
Oh, I
I
forgot to hit
rolled
the
my
token.
torch,
Or I did
yeah.
the torch instead.
All right,
Or I accidentally
so
hit wisdom saving throw.
Diostri, you are first. You are outside of the darkness circle for a split second before the darkness enveloped everyone. With your very high passive perception, you notice as Ignis went up, slapped a rock, and a winged creature with tentacles came out.
I'm gonna while all this is happening, I was attempting to get Canary's attention and say, "Hey, where did Canary go?" And I'm still gonna just show off my little new trick or I guess not new trick, but yeah. And I'm gonna summon my Drake.
Oh, okay. What color do you want it to be?
Red.
Purple.
Yeah, purple. It's got to be purple. And he will have the fire essence.
Okay. Well, I don't have a purple Drake because that's not a fucking color of a dragon. But okay, I'll just give you this one.
Pick a color. Yeah. Go ahead.
And there you go.
I like how when we mess with the DM, it's just simple little things like that. Not like, like actually like being a dick. We're just like,
It's not
different
like
color.
It's not like
Why not purple
dropping a
dragon?
roper on our mage's head.
And is that all that you would like to do with your turn, Diostri?
For my bonus action, I would like to move him, but I don't have control over him. Right
Oh,
now.
well, that would make things kind of difficult now, wouldn't it?
You don't have enough gym badges.
Go. Dragon, right towards you.
Where do you want to... Let me see if I can give you the ability to move. Ah, here you are. We should have probably did this before, but it's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay, Ming.
It's okay, me.
All right, can you move him now?
Yes.
Cool.
All right, so I'm going to. I see this circle of darkness appear, and my friends disappear into it that were there. So I'm going to move my Drake up to the edge of it here.
Okay.
And have him kind of peek in.
Quick question. Everyone who is carrying a torch is now in this. Oh, actually, no, Rainy is not. Never mind.
Oh crap! I did have one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I get that?
Yep. You have my light rock on you.
Light rock.
Hmm.
Not very heavy.
Yeah, I'll pull it out for you.
Thank you.
Some U2. You got some U2 on you.
All right. The Drake is unable to see through the darkness and peeks its head into just this black sphere around this creature. I said it was winged. It's more flappy, but anyways.
Oh god, he's come back.
It's unable to see.
Okay, and that's it. I'm just going to have him go up there and kind of dip his head in, and that's it.
Okay, and that will bring us to you, Ignis.
I'm going to keep my gnomish knight composure and
Shit, my pants.
run like a bat out of hell. Out of the darkness. And I'm going to cast resistance on Terra.
Okay, on Terra. So, attack of opportunity. 11 misses you.
Whew.
Smooth.
You feel a gust behind you as you book it out of the darkness and you run back from the way that you came. And what's your intelligence?
Oh, my intelligence is so great. It's not even funny. It's like amazing. 16.
Oh, yeah, then you're great. You were able to just pivot 180 degrees and just run exactly from whence you came, and you feel this whoosh behind your head as the creature attempted to strike out at you, but missed. Is there
I'm going to
anything...
say, draw your sword, Terra. We are under attack.
Just say it like that.
What?
It's like Lion-O from
Why?
Thundercats, dude. That was such a Lion-O.
God.
I
Okay.
don't know yet what it being under attack is like, so he draws his short sword.
All right, and is that all that you would like to do with your turn? I will say that you can use Terra, an action of Terra's as your action, if you would like, on your turn.
No, I think Terra's going to try and run forward, but I'm going to stop him
Okay.
and be like, no.
All right, well then if that's the
And that-
case, Terra might have to make a roll real quick.
Oh.
Terrorizing.
Oh.
How you gonna spin our own name?
He's good.
To do
He's
that.
good. He's fine. He allows you to kind of halt him, and he just sort of hand on his like sword hilt, and he's ready to go. He's got a sword out, just like yeah. And is that all?
That is all for us.
Okay, excellent. Well, in that case, it will be the Dark Mantle's turn. You guys hear the like screeching like a bat noise. It's using echolocation. Rainier, this frightens you as you are terrified of bats.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you roll a
Wisdom's-
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. Okay.
At least you're pretty good at these.
Well, we'll see.
God damn it, dude.
Deep within your core, your knees are shaking. You are buckling. You feel sick to your stomach. You are now under the frightened condition.
Yes. I love it.
Wonderful. And this creature with its echolocation is then going to attempt to attack Arthur, who is the closest to it. Arthur, a 10 is going to miss you. You are actually medium or smaller, so it should have advantage. Miss. All right. In the darkness with your senses, you feel as this creature is reaching out towards you, and you're just sort of able to sidestep and get out of the way. And that's going to be its turn, which now brings us to Rainier. Rainier, you are frightened. You cannot willingly move closer to the target. I will say that you can redo your con save at the beginning of your turn.
Okay, thank you. I will come to do that. So is that a
One.
Alright.
Con-
Steal yourself, old man.
con
Con
save?
save, yep.
Alright.
One.
Okay, come on.
One.
9.
A 9. No, you are still just like, holy shit, that's fucking
Yeah,
bats.
just you guys. You just hear the slight clanking of metal as like I'm just like shaking with fear, and I just kind of like I'm going to circle around, not getting any closer. Oh nope, that's the torch. I'd like to move. I like to move around away from the rock. I'm gonna move up closer to where the asterisk thing is, and I'm just
See a
gonna.
dragon in a bit. Fuck.
Just assume the
gonna
dragon
shout-
is friendly.
I'm just gonna shout in saying, "Y'all good? Everything fine in there?"
Do you cover up your eye holes?
I can't see anyway. No, it's all darkness. I can't. I know it's there. I can hear it. I just can't see it.
Well, in this room, yeah, and outside of the circle, it's not dark, but in the circle, it's just a pitch black wall, essentially. Does anybody want to respond?
I can't see shit.
I
of all,
yell, like I just squeal, basically.
First of all, like would I have noticed just before I do? Would I have noticed Ignis run off from inside the darkness as well?
You can
Before I
roll a
respond?
perception check at disadvantage to see if you were able to hear the
Just
footsteps and make out what
quickly.
was going on.
8.
8? No, you have no idea.
All right. Arthur would just. The bats! Oh! and just start screaming.
Oh God, they're dying in there.
Ethan hears that, and his squeals get louder.
All right, Rainier. So now that Arthur has told you that there are bats in here, what would you like to do? That's your movement.
Okay, so I moved 10 feet up. I'd now like to move 20 feet and be behind Tara.
Okay.
Hiding
And
behind this.
I'm taking the last source of light, the sunstone, with me.
All right.
What a paladin.
Aaron and
can-
I will
at
just
least they
turn
can
and
still
just
see.
shake our heads at him.
Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Nope. I think that's it.
Alrighty, that will bring us to Arthur. Arthur,
Alright.
you are currently in the dark with this creature. You can't see anything. The only senses that you have right now are your hearing. What would you like to do?
Alright. Alright, Ignis. We got this. I know you're still here with me. Ignis?
What?
Oh, fuck's sake. And I'm just gonna try just swing my short sword on the last known location I saw it just before it.
So you're going to
The
have
darkness.
disadvantage on the attack.
So first roll 13, so 13 to hit.
13 to hit does hit. You feel as your sword does slice into some fleshy. Go ahead, roll damage.
Takes 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points of piercing damage. You hear as this creature makes an enormous squeal. You feel the blood dripping down the blade and onto your hands. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
No, I'll save all that stuff. Now, that will be my turn for now. I'll win my turn.
Alrighty. Canare, you are up. You
Alright.
are engulfed in the darkness.
So creature squealed. Can I? Is there any way I can like use that information to kind of locate where it's at?
Roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Oh, perfect. I'm great at these.
You are.
Not really.
You'll do it. I believe in you.
Mhm.
You know exactly where to go.
You have narrowed down from just your situational awareness that it is most likely in the direction of Arthur. I'm just going to have you roll a D100 to see how accurate you get. All right. You're trying to get up to it to do melee, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You walk up. Oops, I moved your torch. You walk up to here. You sense that the creature is either to your left or in front of you.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna take a broad a swing as I can to try to hit it.
Okay.
And I'm assuming with disadvantage. on
Yes. Yep.
this? That's great. Oh, thank
Oh
you.
wow.
With your huge broad swing, you feel nothing. Huge impact. Go ahead and roll damage. 12
slashes.
points of slashing damage.
Nice, good damage.
Rock.
As you connect with this creature and your knife or your little steak knife that you carry around with you.
My little toothpick.
Yeah, your little Ishoran's call swipes through the air and you feel nothing but air, and all of a sudden you swipe through this creature and you continue the momentum as you carve through its flesh, blood, and bone, and you come out the other side, cutting it directly in half.
Ooh,
It falls to the floor and the darkness dissipates.
perfect. Vanna wasn't in
there you
splash
are,
zone,
Canary.
unfortunately.
No, that's fine.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
No, a nice swing. That was good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I felt the wind. That was a little bit too close to my face, but I'll allow it since you couldn't see.
Was that you early? I think you hit it earlier. I heard it squeal.
I hit it. Yeah,
and-
that was me.
okay.
That was me.
Yeah,
Where did
great.
Rainier go? Ranger? Just right there.
I think he's behind the squire.
Rainier, you all good up there, buddy?
Yeah. I'm fine.
Yeah, sorry for the screams earlier. I was fucking with you.
Oh, bless your heart.
It wasn't a bet. See, look, it's not even a bet.
I'm probably like still on the floor, like covered up, just yelling.
Move behind the Dragon Ball.
JJ, can I disconcern any teeth from this creature?
You sure can. Roll me a survival check.
Hang on, what the fuck is that? A dragon in here?
Yeah, so this creature has no like real teeth, but there's like a talony sort of edge of its little tentacles that you can pull off. Like,
Yeah, I'll take one.
okay, you sure do. You now have a dark mantle tentacle spike.
Love it. Looks great.
Kind of right.
Yeah.
So dragon drake thing over there. What's that?
Oh,
I'll point to the little drake thing that's here.
He's gonna go walk over to
Differently.
Cannery and be like,
Oh, you know him?
I mean, I don't, but you know, I just kind of reach out to pat its head.
he like just puts his head out and knows kind of who you are, what you are, I guess.
Hey, I'm all for it. Is this yours, Diostri? What's going on here?
Yeah, this is something that my uncle taught me a long time ago. I just kind of remembered it
You just
all of a sudden.
You can summon drakes, huh?
How
Yeah.
long has this been a thing for? You just haven't.
I just barely remembered. Like it had been somewhere in the back of my head
Well, hey,
for a long time.
Well,
His name's Leon.
Leon.
Leon of the
Oh.
Defiling.
Aw.
Leon.
Leon of the Defiling.
Leon of the
the
Well,
Defiling.
Cannery the fork tongue, and my mom used to say, "The more dragons, the merrier." So
Well, hey,
Oh.
no.
Yeah.
Actually,
Cute.
Ghibli, Rainier's gonna go up to the dark mantle and just kind of stab it a few times in the head,
Can I poke it?
just to make
What
sure
does
it's
it feel
dead.
like?
just whip it.
You stab it. Its head has been disconnected from the rest of its body. So like, you know how it's kind of like umbrella shaped? There's like the bottom part of it with it's just like this outer like lampshade looking thing, and then the head
skirt.
is like a skirt, and then the head is kind of just squished over on the side, and as you stab into it, blood squirts everywhere. Vanna, you poke it. It feels rubbery and leathery, and as you poke it, it kind of like jiggles a little bit.
Ew. How many tentacles are like that? Can I like drag it? Like, can I like?
Oh yeah.
Is it heavy?
What's your strength?
Oh, not great. 9.
Yeah, I mean you can pick it up. It's not super heavy. It's probably weighs like 20 pounds. The bottom half, the part that looks like a lampshade or a skirt, yeah, probably weighs like 10 pounds.
Why are we just playing with like dismantled
Never mind.
body
Well,
parts?
what if the Hydra's hungry? What if we can feed it?
Oh,
Tame a Hydra.
Hear its tummy
Hungry.
rumblies, and the Hydra will just be happy.
Give it
Do
a
hydras
hungry.
like
I
calamari?
think we went over this,
Did we?
and it falls under the same category as I don't think the Hydra is going to eat that,
Why?
or at least it might eat it
Not just that.
after it's eaten us.
Mm.
Okay, I'll grab one of the tentacles and I'll be like, I'll think about it, and I'm like, never mind, it's too much work. Just like I'll move it like 3 feet and be like, forget it.
I feel like we'd be better off maybe like it is kind of like a natural.
Cannery?
We could like we could wrap the dynamite in
In a
Dark
tentacle?
Mantle.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
like
yeah.
in the umbrella, and then just like toss it in and be like, here you go, buddy.
Ooh.
Have a nice thing to eat.
It's a little
But-
Some of the
spicy.
views we got on that though.
I don't know what kind of like mouth hole a Hydra has on it. So like, is it going to be able to eat 30 sticks of dynamite in one go?
It has 3
It
mouth
has
holes.
3 heads.
Yeah, like so we're going to have to feed it 10 like a stick like a slab of 10 at a time, like per
So
head.
you just like slice it. You don't like slice up sandwiches. You can just slice it up and.
The dynamite?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
no.
dynamite.
The dark
Never mind.
It's
mantle.
Sorry. I was thinking sandwiches. Never mind.
And we're not making dark.
we
We're not
can
making
make a
dark mantle
dynamite roll.
sandwiches.
A dynamite roll.
Dynamite.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like calamari, right? I mean,
I guess.
Never mind.
Sushi
Too
with
much
an
work, I don't
explosive
wanna do it
twist.
All right. Let's keep heading. I think.
Before we
Okay.
fully get going, Arthur will wander up to Rainy like,
And-
sorry for messing with you. Are you going to be okay? Seriously, you going to be alright?
I don't know, because Canteray's just touching that rock.
I'm gonna smack this rock.
All right. Roll a d100. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Uh,
Do we have to roll
Okay.
over a 75 or something? Oh, I'm so spooked. We're going.
DM will never
That's
tell.
It's,
all right, I'm
It's a
gonna
mystery.
keep your
head-
secrets.
I'm gonna head
Missing
over this way. Am I okay? So that's the wall of the room, and then we have that's the fissure. Okay, do we
Yeah.
want to go down or do we want to go back to the other room? Because we thought
Well-
this was a dead end, right?
Yeah, we should probably check this out really quickly. See where this
Clear it out.
goes.
Okay.
Clear it out.
I
Yeah,
mean,
let's-
there's a big fissure and a
steer-
small fissure.
Let's
Okay,
have
this is
who's
it.
leading
This
us
is it.
through here.
Me, I will be in front.
Okay, everyone stay behind him.
And just looking. Do I hear anything? Do I hear anything in the fishes?
So,
down,
In this
walk the little
cavern,
one.
the ceiling here is 20 feet high and it has a very smooth wall. It does not look like it's been chiseled out. It looks like it has been just sort of naturally formed like this. The fissure itself, it's very deep, it's dark down there. It looks like it's too small for even a small creature to fit through. Even at the widest, it kind of looks like there's just enough space for a raccoon or something to crawl in and out of. It doesn't look like it's large enough for a body or a person. And when you get closer, I'm gonna have you roll a perception check.
9.
9. You're listening and it's very quiet.
Alright.
My thing is loading. Oh boy. I'm just gonna
Should we try to throw a
roll
rock?
on DM. Oh, now it goes. Yeah.
Hey, Heason, come here real quick. I'll sort of look down the big fissure.
Oh, hell no.
Do you have one of the? No, do you have one of the glowy rocks? I want to toss it down and see if we see anything.
I have the glory rock. Would you like the glory rock?
I'm just curious, see if we see anything down there. Who knows? I mean, we have to
I'm
clear it
gonna
out
walk-
properly.
I'm gonna walk up to be next to Arthur, and I'm gonna drop the glowy rock down into the
I'm
fish.
gonna pick
We're
up
not
another
making
rock and
more
put it in my
glowy
bag.
rock.
Okay. You drop the glowy rock down the fissure.
Did we see anything?
The Gordon's fisherman.
Yeah, you see what appears to be many small beady eyes that glisten as the rock falls down. And all of a sudden, erupting out of this larger fissure are 2 swarms of bats.
Wonderful.
Damn it!
I'm sorry, Raider. I didn't mean to do this. I didn't think it'd be stuff like that.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Roly poly initiative.
This is Rainier's not good, very bad day.
No, I rolled the torch. Oh well, I rolled a quick
Oh,
failure.
wow.
no.
Ignis, the only one that rolled anything good.
And she crits. Oh my god.
I rolled up my torch as well.
Oh no.
I can't believe you, Arthur.
I just want to point out, just so you're aware, that there wasn't anything in this room until you dropped the glowy rock in the fissure, and I decided, what would be really fun? What would be really fun for the party right now? Swarms of bats.
Swarms of bats.
Swarms
You know
of
what?
bats.
We
Yes.
came here to clear the mines, and we are doing it properly.
We'll
We're
take
doing
that
a thorough
XP,
job.
baby.
Yeah,
Oh,
baby.
that
All right,
XP.
all right. So the first swarm of bats is going to swarm Rainier. The
Can they smell fear?
second swarm
they-
of bats. It's like cats. You know how cats know who fucking hates cats in the room, and they
Who's
just swarm
allergic
them.
to them and they
Yeah.
just
Oh god, we're standing right next to the fissure as well.
So the first swarm is going to attack Rainier with a 6. That's going to miss. The second attack is going to attack Arthur with a 14. And that's going to be their turn. That will bring us to Ignis. You're up.
You know what? This is the perfect time.
Oh,
To
who's the
respect
torch?
nature.
Who's the torch? I just saw this. Who's the
Arthur.
torch
Yeah.
in the turn?
That's me. That's me. Yeah. I keep forgetting that it selects the torch over.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
The
the
one
ancestral
by
roots.
Arthur.
All right.
Yeah, and that one of them is still got higher than 3 of them.
That's not good.
So
Bad, isn't it?
the
Hi, Arthur.
swarm is currently around Arthur. It is swarming around his face and neck, and they're all moving so quickly around him that you actually hit Arthur. Go ahead and roll damage.
This is the best session
No.
ever.
Man.
No. That was the hit. That was the hit. That was the hit. Yeah, you gotta click Eldritch Blast.
Oh,
There
thank
we go.
God.
All right, you take 1 point of force damage, Arthur, as you feel this magical force hit you from behind.
I don't even notice it. I'm just too distracted by the bets.
Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Ignis?
No, but for Tara's gonna get his first battle experience.
A bunch of
And
bats.
he's,
Stab me, isn't
he's
he?
gonna come up and
Let's go.
Gosh.
Double
You
Double
crit.
crit.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Terra.
Ugh, Tara.
5 damage.
That's
good.
amazing. Okay, so 5 damage as he sees you shoot an Eldritch Blast and it hits Arthur. And Tara comes up like just with surgical precision and starts stabbing each bat individually. And you hear like squeak, 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 squeak as they all die. 5 damages. Good job, Tara.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
All right, is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
I say, good job, Tara. I'm proud of you.
Where the hell are we, Mount Moon? All these
And
bats.
Tara, yes, Zubats. Tara, he looks back at you and you see him sort of look at his sword. I'm going to have Ignis and Arthur both roll perception checks.
I noticed this. Oh, come on. No.
You have bats all around you. Of course you're not going to see it.
No, I'm
Come on
just
up.
Any
Come on,
chance it
Ignis.
would be
Go
an
to Boogie.
investigation as I investigate his soul?
So
Arthur, you're too preoccupied. There are bats swarming your face and they're squeaking in your ears. You don't really notice anything. Ignis, you can't hear what he says, but you do notice as he sort of picks up his sword and says something to it, like, and gets ready for his next round of battle. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
No, not at this time.
Okay, Diastri, you are up.
All right. Go ahead and pull out my bow.
let's go.
Oh.
Sniper is here. Let's go. Get him.
Oh no.
Nah, I believe in him.
And I'm going to attack the swarm that is swarming Rainier currently.
Mhm.
Actually, yeah. Or, I mean, yeah, that's what. And
A 9 is going to miss as you see your arrow clatter harmlessly on the wall back here. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move Leon up and to there and let him take his attack.
Start eating some bats.
He does a bite attack.
Can he attack if you've taken an action?
It's my bonus action, yes.
Okay.
So he gets to move regardless, and then I can use my bonus action to get him to take a different.
Excellent.
But I don't have that in my.
You can control him. He's just a Drake, right?
Yeah.
So you should be able to open up his character sheet.
Okay, let me grab that. Where is he?
Oops, I'm the wrong thing.
Very quiet.
quiet.
Definitely should
Where-
have
let's
sorted
see.
this out.
I have his sheet open, but I don't have a way to use his attack.
All right, let me try to open it.
This lull in combat brought to you by Bards and
Eh.
Cards.
Cards. Thank you, Bards and Cards.
All right.
Bards and cards.
Oh, maybe did that do it, or was
Yeah,
that just
that
a
did it.
description? Okay.
So an 11 is going to miss, unfortunately.
Rainier feels a large bite on his leg.
Um,
I'm just,
And that's
yeah.
all.
Like a
Damn it, I
dog
can
All
do it.
right.
bite a fly.
Hisun, you're up.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a couple of steps up next to Terra here and try and clear some bats away from my buddy with my quarterstaff.
Thank you.
Two-handed. Big old swingy.
That
Ooh.
hits. You come into contact.
Big old
5
donk.
bludgeoning damage as you.
Earlier. Go
And
here.
The
so
womp.
on top
Wail
of
on
that,
this thing.
Leon is going to infuse that strike with some fire.
Ooh.
So go ahead and throw another 1d6 at it.
Fancy.
Another 1d6. 3.
As you impact with your quarterstaff, you feel the wood heating up of your quarterstaff, and you see as little bats are catching on fire, pew pew pew, and they all drop. Is that all that you would like to do with your turn, Hisun?
Gonna look at my quarterstaff that's like burning hot and just be like, yeah, more power.
The power.
All right, Arthur, you are a torch, I believe. That's you.
Yep, that's me. I am the torch.
Okay, you are currently being
Have you been
swarmed
torched?
by bats.
Yep, I see what Rainier means. This is kind of concerning. And then he's just going to try swing with his short sword and see if he can hit any of them. 21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
I take 9 points of piercing damage.
9 points of piercing damage, which is exactly what they need as you swing your sword in a wide arc and you catch all the last of the bats and they drop down to your feet, some of them bouncing off the floor and back down into the crevice from which they came.
And then I guess I'll move. I'm coming right now. I'll save you, and I'll move over here and end my turn.
Okay.
That's my torch.
Canneray, you are up.
All right, I see Rainier kind of freaking out over there. I'm gonna walk up to right behind him. I'm gonna grab him and try to throw him away from the ravine here.
Thank
Into
you.
the
Okay.
ravine.
I assume, Rainier, that you are not resisting this, correct?
No, I am. Yeah, if I'm gonna be thrown away from these bats, absolutely go for it.
Canneray,
Putty
even
and
with
Canner's
his armor and everything, you're able to just drag him away, no problem. Where would you like to put him to?
Let's put him like around here,
I'm just.
and I will just stand right here and end my turn there.
Okay, the bats are going to take an attack of opportunity on Rainier as he leaves them. 19
That does not hit.
misses. You hear the ting 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 as they're attempting to bite through your plate armor.
He covered his eyes this time.
I say, calm down, old man.
Rainier, it is now your turn.
Con save.
If you would like to make one, yeah, sure.
Let's go for it. Yeah.
No! Failed again.
I'm dragged away, and
Yeah, you're prone. You're on the ground.
I am just like on the ground, just having my shield over my head.
Yeah, take an inspiration because that's awesome. Yeah, all right. You are suffering from the frightened condition.
Yep.
Yep.
He just hears me in front of him let out a deep sigh.
I'm just muttering, saying they're all around me. I can hear them.
Vanna, you are up.
Okay. Can I tiptoe? Like, I don't like you guys. This is
Through the window.
here.
Yeah.
And
Sorry, that was not supposed to be public.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Can I do fireball just into the flame of bats?
Yeah, you sure can.
Actually, no, because wait, they use echolocation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just tiptoe up there and then just crack the whip? I don't really want to attack them or anything. Can I try to confuse them like last time?
Sure. Go ahead and roll your attack. And you're trying to like crack like away from everybody?
I guess, yeah. Like, I don't have it as an attack or anything. It's just like, I don't know what to call it.
Okay.
That's just what I want to do.
All right. I'm going to tell you what.
Okay.
Roll a dexterity check. Oh, actually, roll a performance check because what you're trying to do is distract the bats.
Yeah, okay.
All right. You crack the whip in like 3 or 4 places, and you see as the bats, they were in a tight swarm, and they start to break off and get very discombobulated and confused. Their next attack will have disadvantage.
Cool. Yeah, I don't really want to mess with the bats. Cool. That's what I wanted. That's it. I'm good.
Excellent.
Just let them sleep in the cave. It's fine.
The bats are then going to swarm Arthur and attempt to attack him, but they will have disadvantage.
No, not again.
A 7 is going to miss. As you can see, there are some stragglers from the swarm that are like they finally have sort of reformed and they're coming back to Arthur, but there are a few like stray bats that were like too late and they're coming in now. And that will bring us to Ignis. You're up.
I'm going to look to Terra and say, Terra, it is very important in combat to remember flanking your enemies. If you have the opportunity, flank the enemies, as a good gnomish knight will do. And then I'm going to try and attack with my spear.
No.
7.
Double 7s, unfortunately, no, is going to miss.
The squire. Oh no. I appreciate you being here at least. It's okay.
You're really embarrassing
I care
yourself
for you.
in front of your squire.
You know, as long as he does well, that's what matters. And then is
Maybe
he
you
able to
should be
come?
his squire.
He's unable to reach from here or here, but because the swarm is technically on Arthur's square, he could come over here.
And he's going to try and attack with his sword.
A 19 hits.
Hell yeah.
5 points of piercing damage as Terra has this gleeful look on his face. He's finally in combat and he is making himself useful.
Doing good, buddy. Keep going.
Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
We'll say, good, you took my lessons on flanking. Very good. Proud of you.
All right, Diastri, you're up.
Would I have noticed anything odd while Terra is attacking?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. I will go ahead and pull or fire another arrow with my longbow here. See if we can do something.
A 16 does hit as you fire at the bats. 7 points
7.
of piercing.
I get sneak too, yeah?
Yep.
Does sneak count as my bonus or is it just
No,
of
it's just that
okay.
it's damage when you have
Yeah, okay,
excellent. Another
nice.
4 points of damage as you see you've pierced through several of the bats in the swarm and they sort of shish kebab and fall down the crevice all attached to the arrow. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Yeah, bonus action. We're gonna have Leon try and bite some bats again.
Okie dokie.
He's just like reaching up, just like randomly biting into the air.
And 11 is going to miss, unfortunately. It's like Vanna said, the dog trying to bite the fly.
Yeah, he's more over there just like having fun with this. Like this is
Aw.
more of just a game for him. Like, oh, these little things are flying around. They're little snacky snacks.
All right, Heesun, you are up.
Can I reach from this square?
Yes, you could.
I'm just going to move up again and just take another big wallop at the whole swarm two-handed style.
Yep, that definitely hits. Go ahead
Nice,
and
nice,
roll
nice.
damage.
Oh,
And again, he can
my bad. Yeah, my bad.
10
throw another-
points
throw
of
some-
bludgeoning damage as you thwack again all of the bats and they all fall down.
Oh, nice.
Good job,
Well
gents.
done. Well done.
They all fall down.
Good job, Tim.
Let's drop another rock down the
Thumbs up.
fissure.
Hey, we came here to it's okay. We're doing a thorough job.
Yes, we are.
I'm just in the fetal position, clutching my holy symbol, praying to the mother to save me.
I lift him up back to his feet.
Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, I'll help
You
you
like
up as
cradle
Pull
well.
him?
yourself together, man.
You're right, buddy. That's gone.
It is 6 o'clock, so if you guys want to take a quick 5-minute little pee break, and when we come back, we can continue to explore the mines.
Perfect.
Sounds
Perfect.
good.
No,
Yes.
no break.
No.
No.
Yes, break. And we are back. Okay, so party just
Yes.
took on surprise bats, which is cool.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Not cool for me.
Hey, this is a good way to get over your fear.
Yeah. What's that called?
Just yeah.
So what you're saying is we
consistently
just throw Rainier down now.
Yeah, I think we should.
being
He'll make
consistently
plenty of
exposed
noise.
to fears. Everybody knows that's how you do it.
Didn't
You
that
just
happen to some young boy and he became like super powered or something? Or Rick?
What?
John Batman.
Became rich.
All right.
All
right.
So
Should we continue on to the other cave?
Yeah, space seems clear.
Well, we have this-
let's do.
Are we going to go further in here, or is this it?
This is
I
it.
think
I
that's
think
it.
this is it.
Oh, this is it.
So shall lead
Unless
the
we
way
want to
back.
throw more rocks down the hole and see
Nope,
what
I
else
think we did a
comes
good
up.
job.
Nope, we're
I'm
going.
gonna light up another one and hand it back to Rainier as well.
We're all in line behind Arthur, right?
Follow the
wherever
lead,
Arthur-
gentlemen.
Follow the Arthur.
Yeah.
Alright. 2 rocks here, gentlemen. Who wants to do the slapping?
Not me.
So when you walk
Oh.
into this room,
We don't even get a chance.
it's a very low ceiling. It's only 5 feet high. So
Oh.
for any of you that are too tall, you're going to have to kind of crouch down to get through here.
My-
How does it feel now, tall people?
He's
I mean,
on
not
top.
really that
Hey.
bad
Feels
at
good
all.
like
I'm
a
just,
beast on
I'm
top
just,
of it.
Tackling.
just crouching
does it-
down a little bit. I mean, it's not
How
really
does
not
it
that
feel to have
terrible.
your back arch?
Yes.
Not
Elf.
great. These
And
knees aren't what they
humans.
used to be.
How'd you
Let's-
No, I'm not gonna say it.
Let's go, Ignis.
Alright, well, who wants to do the rock slapping? I can do it if
Oh.
you'd like.
I'll smack a rock.
Alright,
have
come
the
and
mower
smack a rock.
mobile.
Come and smack a rock.
Austri's staying
Come.
away from the rocks. He's a
Okay,
little
at least we'll see
skittish
if
of the
there's
rocks.
something on the ceiling in this
Start with
room.
this. Okay.
I'm going to this one. The one in the top
Yeah,
here.
with
I'm
the side
smacking it.
Okay.
Hmm.
Roll a D100.
She was just so done with us smacking rock.
Hey, she started this.
36.
Nothing happens.
How deep is that fissure right next to me?
You can check.
You can, yeah, if you approach it and look down, you will see that it is incredibly thin fissure. It's probably only, like this big
Oh, okay,
at
so
the
it's not-
widest. It's not super wide opening, but it is very, very deep.
How like sturdy does the ground look around it?
Roll me an intelligence check with advantage.
Not a risk of me bloody falling in.
You know mines, you've seen mines. It looks like this fissure doesn't really have much potential to expand, but you happen to know that it is caused by, it's a steam vent release. So
Oh, it's really hot in here right now.
not right now, but you can tell that this little cavern and the one prior to it with the really round, smooth walls, that's how they were created, was by the steam vent, releasing and just sort of slowly kind of carving out these little caverns.
Geothermal power, guys. It's a hell of a thing. I'm
wonder-
gonna jump over it really quickly and slap this rock and then run back because I don't want to be near the fucking.
All right, roll a D100. Okay, I need you, Arthur, Canneray. Let me do some measuring here.
Fuck! The steam
Um,
fisher was on a sensor. It was on a motion sensor, and I jumped over it like a goddamn hand dryer.
I need everyone except for Diastri and Leon to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
That's technically 14 on my end.
Super
plus my shield.
dexterous.
Did mine not roll?
Oh.
I'm gonna give it a sec, just because I feel like I did click it. Alright, it's not
I
too
got a
bad.
1.
Okay. Arthur, yours is technically a what?
A 14 plus 3 from my shield for dex saves.
So anyone that got under a 12, which is Rainier, you will take full damage, and I will roll that damage right now.
Steam vents, dude.
Otherwise, you will
Yeah,
take half. Canneray, with your danger sense. So it's 12 damage to you guys and half damage, or it's 12 damage to Rainier, half damage to everyone else. Does danger sense let you roll with advantage?
I have advantage, yeah.
Okay. You're fine. It wouldn't have made a difference regardless.
All right.
And FYI, that damage is fire damage, technically, if anyone has resistances.
Oh, guess what I'd have resistance to?
So you are half. So you actually only take 3 points of damages
Golden, dude. Oh.
as the room fills with this hot sulfuric smelling steam.
Now we all smell like ass as
farted.
well. Fuck.
Get out of here,
The
gents.
fart mine.
I think this is way too hot. Shall we keep moving? Let's just.
Let's
Um,
get
stop
mosey
moving.
on out of here, why don't we?
I
Yep.
feel it.
I agree.
Better in this tunnel here or no?
I feel at home.
I'm gonna. This plate armor is like a oven.
Does
With
the
that steam.
does
Oh
tunnel
my
here
God.
open up a bit more, or is it still really low? Jibbly?
The tunnel here is 10 feet high. It opens up. This is actually mined by people. You can see chisel marks along the wall and spots where there's like larger indents where a very large rock has been taken out and there's like just like a little divot in the wall. It is a very long, narrow, straight path.
Do I hear anything as I'm walking along?
Go ahead, roll a perception check.
Where's my razor at?
Yeah.
Natural 20 for a 25.
You hear the splish splash of water up ahead. It sounds like dripping very slowly, like drip, splash,
Water up
drip,
ahead, lads.
splash.
I'm
drip,
going to say,
splash.
Tara, if we come against this Hydra, do not engage on this one. I know you did very, very well.
Keep it
But-
so good, though.
Those are
It can
bad.
eat you.
Path Fox here, guys.
Okay.
Bye, Rainier.
So up here with your super big dark vision, what you can see, Arthur, is this opens up into a very large underground lake. This
lake
room
there?
to your east. I'm going to just move your token so you can see.
Okay.
And the
I have
torch.
pretty good dark vision too, but
Someone go slap that rock.
Go slap that
So,
rock.
there
Go
are
swing and slap it.
the lake itself seems to come down. There's like a little rocky, pebbly shoreline. The lake seems to lap up at the edges of the shore, and you can see little stalactites from the ceiling dripping water. Just drip, splash,
Don't
drip,
touch that.
splash. There are several rocks that are in the lake that sort of jut out from the surface. The ceiling here in this cavern, also the lake extends to the walls of the cavern. Like there's no shoreline except for the one that you're standing on. There's not like little edges or anything that you can walk around. The ceiling here is 30 feet high. The rocks are 10 to 15 feet high. And the lake itself seems to get pretty deep pretty quickly by the way that the water looks very dark. As you know, it gets like, it's like lighter, dark.
All right. Should we slap the lake?
Where's the lake, look, guys? I
Splash
guess
some
I'll
water.
move forward a
Do we
little
wanna
bit.
go-
more.
Do we slap
do we-
the lake?
Do we want to go to the lake or do we want to go to the right first?
Well, the lake, there's a dead end here. Otherwise, there's two paths.
Well, yes,
down
but the
there
lake
that I
is
see.
likely where the Hydra is. So do we want to leave it for last?
Do I see a Hydra? Do
Who's-
I
I'm
hear a
gonna pull
Hydra?
out a torch just so you guys have a little bit more vision.
Who's taking the L and slapping that rock in the water? Scissors, paper, rock for it.
So you can see there are 3 rocks. 1, 2, 3. The edge of the cavern extends. Let me make it a little bit better. Oh no, that's not
I
better. We have to go in.
I do think we should take, if the Hydra is in here, we should take him on first. Because what if we were to go down the other caves and then suddenly, oh, Hydra blocking the way out.
Yeah.
And only Arthur and I believe Ignis can see that far out. So just a heads up for those of you who don't have extended dark vision.
Mawlerz said they swim in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're fucking mental, dude. I live in the dark, and that's fucked.
Oh,
That-
I'm gonna walk
Swimming
up
in
to
the underground lake
I'm gonna walk
with
up to the lake, guys.
in
just
torchlight.
I'm gonna slowly, just bit by bit, get a little bit closer.
I'll be right behind Arthur.
Yeah, I'm going to come up
I
too.
guess we'll just sort of like put a foot in the water.
I'm
and
gonna
just sort of
Okay.
continue to look around.
About
Just
25
shield
feet
at the
from the
ready.
water's edge.
Mm-mm.
I Eldritch Blast the far water.
What?
Okay, you Eldritch Blast the far water. Do you want to ping on like just back here? Like where are you trying to ping?
Well,
How what is the range on it? What's the farthest it could go? 120
Oh,
feet?
120 feet.
Okay.
It's-
All right.
Well,
As far as
all
we
right.
can see.
You blast it. You blasting it.
blasting.
When you blast, you can see you know your spell kind of illuminates over the water, and as it makes an impact into the edge of the water on the far side of the cavern, you see a head pop up from the water, and I will show you guys what this little bad boy looks like.
What if we said no? What if we don't want you to show us?
Too late.
Oh,
It's
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking
I
hot.
don't
he's
feel
a
safe.
big boy. He's
Yeah,
a big
we're going
boy.
to do so well against this.
Oh boy.
And 1 second while I get the initiative tracker up.
It's not too late, guys. We can
I-
collapse the entrance here.
We'll
I
need
agree.
everyone
Suffocate
to
it.
roll
Fucking dynamite.
initiative.
Oh my fucking god, dude! That steam room was not a good idea.
I mean, it's the only way to it, I think.
Yeah, we could have just walked past, I guess. Why do we have to slap the
Yeah.
rock?
Oh, you did.
I did not. It was a group effort.
Certainly did, sir.
Oh, I roll all good on all the other initiatives except for this fucking one.
Hey, you're
I mean,
still
he
above
rolled a
Hydra, man.
4,
You're still
so.
above
That's
Hydra.
it,
Let's
yeah.
get some
That's
damage in
exactly
there.
right.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty, Canneray, you are first.
So I'm totally aware of the Hydra now, right?
Yes, you can see it on the edge of your vision.
Oh my god. The rock to the north of me. How big is that rock?
10 to 15 feet high.
Do you think with my athletics I'd be able to climb that rock?
100%.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and climb this rock here.
Mhm.
Stand on top of that rock, and if the Hydra comes to me, I got an attack ready.
Okay, if it comes within your melee range, then you will attacks it. Okay, that will bring us to Vanna. You're up.
Okay.
Magic, please.
Can I scoot up a little? Where's my ruler? How far can I go?
35 feet.
35. So like here. Oh, okay. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna scoot up. Oh, I'm gonna scoot my boot up here, and I guess
Is there?
he's still pretty far. I don't want to throw dynamite. But I guess I will try a firebolt. No, I want to do Jim's magic missile. I know for sure that will hit, right?
Okay.
Cool.
Magic Jim.
I don't think Jim's
Oh.
does automatically hit.
Correct.
No, you have to
Oh,
roll
no,
magic,
no,
if you
it's not.
remember.
Just kidding. But I'm gonna do that anyway.
Okay.
I mean, it's still a lot of damage, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll send it. Just do it.
Fuck it at this point.
You got this.
Wait, I
Just,
clicked
we're gonna have to throw everything at this.
Yep.
it again. It's not working.
It's not working.
It's not letting me.
Jim, please.
Jim, how
Jim!
Damn you,
There it
Jim.
is. Okay, so you're casting it at the first level, so that means you get 3 darts. So you need to roll 3 d20s.
You could roll your fire thing
Oh, I
if you
clicked
want,
it
just
too
make
many
it easier
times.
to roll.
Okay.
Yeah, if
I'm
you
gonna
just
do
hit, if you just
3.
click firebolt 3 times, it'll be the same thing, and then we'll just do the damage
Oh.
manually.
Easy. Okay. Now I have so many pop-ups. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Spellcaster life.
Yeah.
Hashtag extra.
Okay, so 3 firebolts. We'll
Yep.
do that. Okay,
Yep.
1, 2.
Oh, it's a
Nice.
crit!
Oh my
Oh.
god!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, if the
5d4
attack roll
for-
scores a
shit.
critical hit, the target of that missile takes 5d4 instead of you rolling damage twice. Okay, so the way that we're gonna have you do this is
Okay.
roll it's
You just roll
2d4, 2d4, so 4d4 plus 5d4, so 9d4.
9.
The way to start the fight off. It's
That is good. That is good.
9 times 4. That's what we want. We want 36 damage.
So
is.
can I
If
do
you roll-
5 and then 4?
Yeah, sure.
4? Okay, 5 of them and then
That's-
4 of them.
Okay,
22.
so
Wow.
20
That's good. That's good. That's what we need.
points of force damage as you smash this thing. All 3 whistling, whew, 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 hitting it. And you 22 points. Excellent. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
No. I'm good. I'm good.
That will bring us to Austihr.
Did I see Vanna when she made that attack? Did she just like shoot those missiles at the entire creature, or was she targeting like a specific head?
Good question, Vanna.
I agree, Kat.
I was just aiming at the whole shebang.
Like
not
the
any
body
one-
of it.
Yeah. Not any, because it's pretty far out, right? Even though it's pretty big, it's pretty far out.
And those heads be ducking and weaving.
Yeah, I was just hoping to hit something on it.
And how many heads does it have?
5.
5.
5 heads. All right. I am going to just pull out my longbow and try and get a bead on one of the heads that happens to be let's say the far right one.
Okay.
And
A 12 is going to miss, unfortunately, as the heads are all sort of snaking on these long necks. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Torch, I think that's Arthur.
That's me, yep. Because I did it again. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, seeing the Hydra slowly walk up and approach, Arthur's runes are gonna start discoing, and he's gonna activate Furbolg's Might.
Whoa.
And then. How far away is it right now from me? 30 feet.
It's also this is a lake that they swim in,
Hmm.
so it's
Yeah, it's a 20 foot. Ooh. So is this part here technically in the square, or is it like in this bit? Like if I was to do Fairy Fire and start from this square here, would it still be within it just? Is the icon so big? I'm just asking.
Okay, I'm curious. Where are you putting Fairy Fire?
Because I want to put it like just because it's going to come towards us, so I want to put it like just on the edge of where it is, so that when it walks in, it's still within the 20-foot cube. That's all.
Yeah, as long as the radius hits the token, it will count.
Okay, so I'll do it like right at the edge here.
Okay.
And cast Fairy Fire as my main action. So it has to do a 13 stick save.
11, it misses. It is now fairy fired. What color would you like your fairy fire?
It's going to be a like deep spruce green as it begins to sort of light up and
Alrighty.
flicker around it. And I'll just say, light it up, gents. And that was in my turn.
It looks like a swamp monster, like Brawly in DBZ when he comes back as a swamp monster coming through the lake. Excellent. Rainier, you are up.
Okay. I am going to use my action to cast Bless, and that will be on 3 people at level 1, and so I guess who needs help with attack rolls at range? Diastri, the Vanna, and Ignis or Hisan. Which one do you want it?
Give it to Ignis.
I do
Ignis,
more
all right.
attack rolls.
Yeah, so all 3 of you are blessed for the next minute or until I lose concentration.
Sorry, who is that again? It's Diastri, Ignis, and who?
Vanna. Yeah, you all get to roll a d4 whenever you roll an attack roll or a saving throw and add it. And then for my
keep in mind that you are keeping track of your minute of turns, both of you, for your concentration spells.
Yes. This is the first turn of it, starting with my
1 minute.
starting
So
now.
10 rounds.
10 rounds, yep.
Yep. I'm going to move towards the water's edge here.
Okay.
And just have my sword and shield ready. Unfortunately, I don't think I can use it for Canaray since he is technically 10 feet above me.
No problem.
I just wave down at him.
How's the weather down there, champ? Ignis, you are up. You are blessed. There is a glowing green Hydra. What would you like to do?
I would like to do the Eldritch Blast.
You have advantage. Get it. Fuck it up.
And
Hey.
add a d4. Add a d4.
Oh,
14 is going to miss, unfortunately, as you attempt to shoot at this creature, and it's just sort of swimming on the water surface and sort of ducks down under some of the water as your beam blasts towards it. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I'm going to look very sternly at Tara and say, you are staying back on this fight.
Okay, gonna have you roll a persuasion or intimidation, whichever you prefer.
Ooh.
I think I'm most likely going to do a persuasion.
Okay.
And I'm blessed.
Yep, add
That's ability.
it's
No,
an
it's
attack
not
roll
ability,
only.
it's
Guidance
attack or
guidance
saving
is
throw.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I'm gonna go. Can I right now? Can I do a cantrip at will,
No.
basically? Or do I have to
No,
wait for
on
my
your
turn?
turn.
Only on my turn, yeah. When we're in battle.
Unless it's
yeah.
reaction. I think.
Yeah,
He
it's not-
he looks
But
at you.
Do I have advantage because I am his knight and he is my squire?
No, no, but he looks at you and he goes, "Sure thing, boss. That's really scary." And that will bring us to Hisan, unless there's anything else you would like to do with your turn.
Nope.
Alrighty, Hisan.
I'm going to step forward, and I don't use this attack very often. It's a new one in my book, so I'm just going to like summon a purple like warbling mass, and I'm just going to freaking like chuck it at this thing, and I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
Ooh.
So I got advantage, right?
Yes, because it's
Yes.
verified. You have advantage.
22 does hit.
Nice.
And I'm going to also pump that up with a hit dice to do an extra d6 damage.
Okay.
Casting at level 2. Ooh,
Excellent.
what did I freaking? Did I really roll that double ones, dude? That sucks.
You
And
did.
just all 2s.
You
Fuck.
did. For 11 points of damage?
And it's 2. I rolled a 2, so I got to check what type of damage that is. Sorry.
Okay.
It's cold damage.
It's cold.
So yeah, basically, as I
damage.
hurl it, it turns into an ice spike and just shoots and flies and stabs into it
Okay, excellent.
and does 11 damage.
11 damage. The Hydra has been shot at and magic missiled and ice spiked. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna just like take a couple of steps back behind Yastri there. And
Alrighty.
Drake.
Then it is the Hydra's turn. It's going to move forward 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to get right here at the edge of the lake. It is going to reach out and attempt to bite Arthur, Rainier, and Canneray. And it has 5 attacks. So it's going to try to bite Canneray twice.
God.
Did it trigger my attack?
It sure did. Go ahead and roll that first.
And do I get it with advantage?
Yes, you do.
Yay.
And he killed
You're
it on
not
the first
raging,
strike, right?
I'm not raging, no.
You. Oh.
Okay, 20 definitely hits.
Big damage. Oh, eight's alright.
Bless you,
8
bless you.
points of
Bless you.
slashing. As the creature approaches and you see its heads rear back, 2 of them ready to strike at you, and you swing at it, dealing 8 points of damage. He is going to take 2 attacks against you. The first one is... That's not the right button. 17 to hit.
That does hit. Yeah.
Okay, you are going to take 8 points of piercing damage as it bites you on the arm, and the second head comes in with a 12. Does that hit?
That does not.
That does not. Okay, 2 heads are going to attempt to bite Rainier. 27,
That hits.
6 points of piercing damage. The second attack. Ooh, it's a crit.
I'm gonna silvery barbs that second one.
Silvery barbs it. Okay.
Yep. Tentacle lashes out and smacks it on the head.
Okay.
Gives it disadvantage.
Disadvantage. There you go. That's excellent. So a 12 misses.
Nice.
You can see as the first head makes the impact and it bites into Rainier, and it sort of pulls his head back as his neck is now exposed even in his armor, and the second head comes in directly aiming for a throat chomp, and you silvery barbs and it just knocks the head away at the last second.
Thank you.
Yeah, so 6 points of damage total for you, Rainier, and the last head is going to attempt to bite you, Arthur, and it is going to miss with a 12. That is going to be its turn, which will now bring us to Canneray. You are up.
All right.
Fucking thing, Canneray.
Rage.
Yep, we're gonna go ahead and I'm getting very angry, so we're gonna go ahead and flip over to rage.
I would like the pinky.
Very angry, yeah. So we're gonna do that, and then we're also gonna use the gift of the chromatic dragonborn. So as I flip into rage, I just kind of touch my blade, and it engulfs with fire, and then we're just gonna go ahead and go ham on them. We're just gonna swing for the head closest to me.
Okay.
23.
23 hits. Go ahead and roll damage and apply your dragon
10.
stuff.
Nice.
Plus rage damage. Where's my rage button? Why
I
isn't
would
it?
like to press the rage button.
Please work. No, it's not working.
It's +2 rage for you?
It'll be +2, and then it's a 1d. I believe a 1d4. Yeah.
And Leon's back here
1d4
watching.
1d4 fire damage to that. So total 13.
13 damage.
Leon is back here watching Canary do this as well, and is going to infuse his strike with fire 1d6.
Okay.
1d6.
Fire.
I love that.
Fire!
Another one.
I missed something as well. So I pumped my Chaos Bolt up with my hit die, but I also didn't realize that when I cast at level 2, I get an extra d6.
Okay.
You would let me do that, or
I will let
is
you
it
do
too
that.
late?
Go ahead, because you did mention that you were doing it. Okay. What does that
Hell
make?
yeah.
What does that make the damage total for your attack?
I think it was a 17 now with that +6. It was
Okay.
11.
So that makes a total of
It
25.
was No. So it was 17 plus, like with that. Sorry. So it was 11 first.
Oh,
plus
my
6.
bad. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you're good. You're good.
And it
You're
was cold
good.
damage
You're
too.
good.
If that matters.
That matters. Okay. Canary, well done. You slice into the creature. You don't take the head off. It is still in your face. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
I'm enjoying this battle. This is a worthy battle, so I'm laughing with joy right now.
Okay. That will bring us to Vanna. You are up.
Cool. Question: if I am interested in using blindness and deafness, would that just be for one head or the whole creature?
What does the spell say? Does it say one creature or is it in a radius? One creature. Yep, it will be for the whole biddy.
head?
Yep.
Okay.
The boodle.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast that on him.
Alrighty.
And attempt to make him blinded.
Blinded. All right. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw, and he will have advantage on that. And he failed it, dude!
Yes!
Oh, he's so blind. He's so
We got a
blind.
fucking blind Hydra.
Can't see anything.
Yeah,
My
you
God.
see as 10 eyeballs sort of glaze and cloud over, and the heads kind of rear back a little confused. Oh, well done. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
It just say good luck, y'all. Good luck, everyone. Hear
We're the
that?
best wizard.
Okay. So
Heck
you
yeah.
have 1 minute on that. If you want to keep track, it's 10 rounds.
Okay.
On your spell sheet, there's or on your sheet, sorry, there's like a little spot where you can like click up or down, like up to 10, and then click it down. That's what I do.
Okay. So it's like 10 of my turns.
10
or
of
Yes,
yours.
10 of your
Okay.
turns.
Make
Yep.
it
Oh, it's your
one.
Oh.
Yep.
At the end of your turn.
At the end of
Cool.
your turn. All right. So, is there anything else that you would like to do?
No, that's it.
Okay.
So we have double advantage on it now.
It has
Super advantage.
disadvantage
Double,
against
triple
you,
advantage.
which is crazy because it had a +5 to its con save, and
It rolled. so
it
bad.
rolled a 1 and a 4, so that's awesome. Diastri,
yes.
you're up.
All right. So my hunter's mark would be for one head. Yes.
If you are calling a shot for one head, or you can just aim on the target.
Well, I mean, so yeah, hunter's mark is cast and it's put on a creature.
So it's on the creature then.
It's on the creature.
Any
So, okay.
any attack on the creature.
So any okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to cast hunter's mark.
Okay.
Then I will use my action with my longbow. .22.
A 22 does hit.
Okay. 10 piercing plus
Sneak attack.
sneak
Plus hunters.
And I will go
Sneak
ahead
goes
and
first.
use Leon's reaction. His reaction sets when my turn starts, right?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, so I will use his for another 1d6 fire.
So total of 16, 17 points of damage.
Nice.
And I was targeting the head again, the same head I targeted last time, and one on the right.
Okay, excellent. So you target that head. It is still on the long neck. It is not looking very good. But it is the head has not been like chopped off. It's not been lopped off. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn? That was a good.
That's it.
Alrighty, excellent. That will bring us to Arthur.
Arch would like to. So Arthur is going to try and smack the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
So 2 13s, really?
Those are not going to hit, unfortunately. Is that including your Furbolg's might? Do you get anything for Furbolg's?
No, that's just extra damage.
Nope. Okay, then unfortunately
sure.
the 13s are going to miss.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure all it is just.
I think it's just extra damage. I agree.
Yeah, it's just extra damage. Yeah, strength checks and strength saving throws, which this is not. Alright, well, I guess we'll action surge and try hit it again.
Alrighty then. A 24 does hit this time
There
as
we
you whiff it the
go.
first time and you come back renewed
So
vengeance.
it takes 11 points of piercing damage, and I'll pump a fire rune into it. So I stab it, and then fire like shoots out the other side of it. So it takes 2d6 fire damage. It has to make a strength save of 13 or higher, or it is in what is it? It's restrained. So it takes 6 points of fire, or 5 points of fire damage as well. It needs to make a strength save, which
It passes the strength save, and so that is a total of 11 plus 5 is 16 points of damage, and that is fire. That some of that is fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Wait, how does a giant 5-headed snake-like monster have such a good strength? That doesn't make sense.
Well, we're trying. I might as well try go all in with this. I want to do Stone Rune as well. DC 13 or higher for Wisdom save to see if I can charm it and make it incapacitated for a little bit.
It's a charm.
God.
Yeah, DC 13 higher Wisdom save. Yes!
It fails it.
For a minute, it has a speed of 0, it is incapacitated in a dreamy stupor, and the creature can repeat its saving throw at the end of its turn, ending on a success. But otherwise, it can't do shit now.
For 10 rounds. Potentially.
Or, yeah, for 10 rounds
Wow.
if it doesn't save, and that will be my turn.
And it doesn't matter if people attack it?
Nope.
Doesn't say anything about
Doesn't
that.
say anything about
Wow,
that.
it does
We just said
not.
on the-
All right.
well,
And
it
it's
doesn't say anything.
Incapacitated?
So it can't move. It just doesn't do anything. It's just like,
Okay.
That would give us advantage if we didn't already have it.
I was gonna say, but is there anything else
Actually,
that
no,
happens with
technically
incapacitated?
incapacitate doesn't give it advantage.
What does it do?
That's fine. I mean,
It
we got
just
Fairy
can't
Fire
take
anyway,
actions
so.
or reactions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
yeah.
Still though, I mean that's pretty OP.
Yeah.
I
10
mean,
rounds.
fairy
Can't take
fires.
actions.
Yeah, fairy fires on it. It's blind and it can't take actions. So yeah, just swing away, Rainier. You're up.
With that being
Yeah.
said, what? Nope, that's a torch. I'm going to move forward. This is going to be a 2-hand attack. Since I don't need a
Yeah,
shield
boy.
anymore with this.
Rainier, away.
Boy.
All right.
He's just
And I have
frozen.
advantage. Well.
Unfortunately, even though this creature can't move out of the way, you drop your shield, and as you're not used to 2-hand swings, I guess, so you're just sort of real wonky with it, and you are unable to breach through.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna shout out to Rainier, move to the left.
I'll look down
Oh,
at Rainier,
wait.
like, how the fuck did you miss that?
Oh god, hold on. I just noticed my camera's frozen.
That's
That is
weird.
the weird.
Is there anything else that you want to do with your turn, Rainier?
I did yell
I
out,
don't
move to the left.
To the left,
I mean,
to the left.
If
Then
you're
I will
facing the
step
Hydra.
to the
Who's
left
left?
and give open room for them, but I'm just gonna
Thank
be there.
you.
Okay.
Very polite. Very polite.
Yeah, great manners.
Unless he's talking to Melleru.
Oh.
Ignis,
Yeah.
you are up.
Roasting a dude with no
Yeah,
hate.
Melleru
bonus
doesn't
action,
need
I'm
any
going to
handouts.
Hexblade curse it,
Okay.
Actually, he does.
and then I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Eldritch Blast. All right, a 22
Blast.
hits. Go ahead and
Nice.
roll damage.
And it takes an extra 2 damage.
So for a total of 5.
Correct.
All helps. All helps.
Excellent.
helps.
As you hit it with your 5 points of damage, is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
No, that is it. I'm gonna keep one eye on Tara to make sure he doesn't just start bolting at the thing.
So Tara, seeing that the creature is 100% incapacitated, looks to you with the big puppy dog eyes, holding his sword out, and he's like, Can I please? It doesn't look like it's dangerous.
Famous last
A
words.
snake is always dangerous, even when you chop off its head. So no, do not, Tara. Let us whittle it down a little bit farther.
It'll tear you apart.
He looks to his sword, and I'm going to have you either roll intimidation or persuasion.
My fucking sword did. Oh god. Oh no.
He looks at you and he goes, I'm so sorry. I have to. And he runs forward. 5, 10.
At least
15,
don't stand
20,
in that fucking
25,
spot that I just
30,
cleared.
35, 40, 45, 50. And you see as he goes up to his waist in the water, and it's used his entire movement and action to dash over there, but he is ready to attack it.
What the hell are you doing up here?
You noticed as he was running, he seemed to be saying something to his sword as it was drawn, and he was like just running up with it, and he was going, yeah, no, I know.
Did I hear anything
as he
specific
runs-
when he runs past me?
Roll a perception check at
Did he
disadvantage.
do say anything to it as he runs beside me, or no?
No, you don't notice anything, Diastri. No, by the time he gets up there, he's not saying anything. It was just like basically from the time that he left where he was standing to running up into the battle. But that will bring us to Heesun. You're up.
The first time Tara sees the massive furbolg as well.
I'm gonna
Guys,
take the
I'm
step up in
killing-
front of
I'm
Vanna.
killing Barry Suckercorn. I will kill that motherfucker.
And since it's incapacitated and they can't move, I feel like this is the perfect time to do it. I'm gonna whip out one of the trusty rocks and freaking shot put attack.
Yes.
Shoot it
That's-
catapult style.
Oh yeah, dex save for him. Is that an auto fail? I
No,
don't.
it's only incapacitated.
Okay, so
I think.
that's
I think we looked this up. I'll double check it. But I'm
That'd be
pretty
nice.
sure. We
Just say
did
yes.
check this, and it just doesn't.
Fuck!
That's
Every fucking
disadvantage,
time, dude.
I just don't understand how if it's incapacitated, if it could fail a dex
Yeah,
save.
it can't take actions
Hey,
or
I mean,
reactions.
you're the
that's it.
DM. If you want to change
No.
that-
He doesn't. He
It says
passed
it don't
it.
automatically succeed. No. No, yeah,
Is
it
it,
just,
it doesn't
does
give you
the
like
blindness-
disadvantage or anything?
it just says it can't take actions or reactions. That's it. For incapacitated.
Alrighty then. Well, as
bli-
raw, that's what it is.
Does the blindness come into play there?
No, it's disadvantage on
Okay.
attack rolls.
Attacks only, okay.
Alrighty, Heesun,
Oh,
is
shit.
there anything else that you would like to do? He doesn't even take half damage, correct? Because it's
No,
nope.
no.
That would have been a nice hit, though, huh?
Yeah, it would have been. Well, it's gonna fucking plod back. Very disappointed. Oh, actually, I can't. Actually, I don't even have the movement to do that, so I'm just gonna stand there.
Okay,
Short little legs
Standing
tucked out.
emoji.
that is the Hydra's turn. He gets to make another save for your
He gets to
stone
make it
rune.
at the end of it, yeah.
Yeah, well,
So
he
if
can't do anything,
succeeds,
so it's the end of his
yeah,
turn.
it's 13 wisdom.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
All right. The Hydra is. You see as it comes back almost to life, and all the heads sort of squingle about, and they are still blinded. But he is moving again. That will be its turn. That brings us to Canneray.
Doesn't it get to make a con
damage,
save? Doesn't it get to make a con save as well, or not?
For what?
The blindness.
Sure.
No, that's
No?
no.
One and done.
One and done, baby. And then she would have to make a concentration check if she were to get hit. Same thing with
Okay.
anyone else that is concentrating on a spell, but we're fine. No one got hit. Canneray.
Yeah. How do we have how big is this Hydra's body? Let's give me a good.
Well, it's like 15 feet, like wide. It's like 10 feet wide, 15 feet long. The necks themselves are like 10 to 15 feet long. The body, like its actual body, it looks like a car, like a Honda Civic with goose heads on it.
In relation to where I'm standing, I got like a little height right now. Where is the body like on level with me, lower, higher still?
The body itself is probably a little bit lower than you because you are like 10 feet up. You're directly in front of you would be like the neck, and the head is towering above you, and the body is a little bit below you, but you could swing at it with your sword if you would like to.
Okay, what I would like to do is actually take a leaping. I want to leap on to the Hydra.
Okay.
Downward, like spike into it with Isheron's call.
Okay.
So,
here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have you roll an acrobatics check.
Perfect. This should go well.
Yes, it did. Okay, and now do your attack. You have advantage because of the fairy fire.
Of everything.
25 hits.
25 hits. So go ahead and roll your damage.
All right, that'll be damage plus 2 rage plus a 1d4 with the fire that I got going.
Okay.
So that would be 17 total damage.
Plus add another d6 for your really badass downward jumping stomp, just barbarian. Yeah. Like it's yes. Okay, so 22 points of damage.
Can I ride the Hydra?
You are on top of the Hydra.
Yes.
Except I'm gonna put you on top of him.
Ooh.
Ooh. Apparently, I have to put you to front. Okay, 25. You're
there.
Excellent. And that was 22 points of damage.
Yep.
Excellent. And because it's fire damage, you're good. Okay. Is that all that you would like to do with your turn?
I just look at the rest of the party and say, "Get them, boys!"
You know what this reminds me of? You know when you ride the Loch Ness Monster in Mario 64 and you have to like jump on its back and he lowers its head and then you stand on the head in the little underground lake and you have to steer him around to get the star? Yeah, that. Anyways, Vanna, you're up.
That was pretty crazy. I really don't want to get near like it at all, so I'm just gonna do a firebolt.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
You have advantage, so click it twice. Oh my gosh, yes. Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh wait, like that?
Yep, 5 points of fire damage. At this point, you guys, the Hydra is bloodied. It is
Nice.
It is not lost any of its heads. And it hasn't regrown any heads, so you're fine. Is there anything else that you would like to do, Vanna?
Absolutely not. I'm good. I'm okay.
All right, Diostri, you are up.
All right, Diostri's gonna go ahead and continue on with that right. Yeah, the guy on the right. The head.
And the right. You have advantage.
21.
21 hits.
6.
Sneak attack.
Hunter's sneak, and I'm gonna use his reaction again for another d6 of fire.
Nice.
Math. 12, 16,
16,
19 points of damage, including fire damage. Excellent. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and move. Let's see, actually, let's see if I can keep him out of the way here a little bit. Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and move up to the rock there get within range here and take his bite attack. See if he can take a chunk out of the guy. 22.
Nice.
Oh, I guess he has
Actually
advantage too.
Yeah.
Yep, that definitely hits.
Nom nom nom.
Now nummies.
So
So
3
he does
points
3
of piercing.
plus.
He
It's
has a
3 plus his
taste.
PB.
Flesh.
Was it
Or
peanut
let's
butter?
wait.
It
Yeah.
already added it. It looks like.
Did it?
Yeah, you
okay,
rolled a
did.
1.
1d6 plus 2.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent.
That's
Is
it?
there? Okay, that brings us to torch.
It's a torch time. I think it's torch time.
I think it's
It's
torch
torch time.
time.
I'm gonna torch this
Torching time.
biatch. Alright,
Torch
just
him.
gonna keep stabbing him. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
Let's go.
It's time
So
you
that's
torched him a
16
lesson.
points of piercing damage.
16 points of piercing damage. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
I cannot do anything else. I will just look down at her and be like, "What the hell are you doing up here?"
Okay.
And this large furbolg thing looks down at him.
That will bring
that'll be
us
my turn, yeah.
to Rainier.
Okay. Same thing. Two-handed attack with a longsword.
Get him. Yes, let's go.
And I'd like to dump a smite into that.
Excellent.
Smite him.
Smite him,
Yeah.
almighty.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah.
Smite him, almighty smite.
So, math.
6 from the smite alone.
What is that?
36 total.
32,
22 from Radiant.
Okay, so 36 total damage. You come up with your glowing radiant blade ready to smite this thing. You cut off one of the heads, clean break, blood spurting from the jugular. Squirt, 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 squirt. One head is now landed in the water with a splash. It is still alive. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
I'd like to say, is that all you got? And then I'd like to pick up my shield.
Excellent.
Bitch.
Ignis, you are up.
I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast away.
Eldritch Blast. A 19 does hit.
Nice, nice.
Nice damage.
4
6
points.
damage.
6 points of force damage. Excellent. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
I would like to yell at Terra.
Okay.
Tell him, disengage and get the fuck back.
All
That
right.
is an order.
Go
the
ahead
poppy
and
cock
roll persuasion or intimidation, whichever you prefer.
It's gonna be, well, you know what? This sounded more like an intimidation. It did.
Yeah, that was a very
Oh!
Oh my goodness.
Very scary.
And he looks back at you and he takes the sword and he just slowly walks backwards and looks at you with like those big squire puppy dog eyes and comes back to your side. But as he is walking back, the Hydra will take a bite at him.
And he take the disengage?
I did ask him to take the disengage if possible, but he might not have
Okay.
disengage.
Let's see here, because he technically disengages an action that he can take. All right, I'll tell you what. The Hydra being blinded would it not be able to get him because he did disengage. I'll give it to you. You did crit
I will
on
say
telling him
wrong,
to
he technically-
disengage.
Thank you.
You did crit.
He's a fan favorite.
Fan favorite.
In favorite.
I'll have him be Hydra, chow.
That will bring us to Hesun. You're up.
Yeah, and I'm pulling out another rock. This time I'm throwing it because I'm pissed.
Oh, get him.
Whipping it out.
I know now that I've rolled trash, it's gonna be a hit. You watch.
Okay, a DC 13 Dex save. He
No,
saves.
never mind. I just can't fucking, just cannot fucking.
Already
done.
made some,
Just the rock bag is on the floor. Fucking god damn it.
Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Flip off the Hydra.
Okay.
And walk back.
Roll to flip off, I guess.
What's that?
Roll d20.
A d20. wasn't a very intimidating flip off.
You fumbled with it.
Yeah, you fumbled. You put up two fingers. You had to like no, wait. It is the Hydra's turn. It is going to have, it has 4 heads now, and there are 4 people that it wants to attack. The first one is going to attempt to attack you, Arthur.
No.
With a 16
Miss.
to hit. The second
Misses.
one is going to attempt to... Ooh, okay, I just ruined everything. Bite you, Rainier.
Yep.
25.
That hits.
Good.
You are going to take 14 points of piercing damage
Ouch.
Yep.
Fuck.
Yep.
as it crunches through your plate mail. It doesn't even like find a chink in the armor. It just crunch as some of the plate mail. You actually feel it bend onto your skin. The next attack is going to be on Leon. 22 to hit.
The dragon.
He takes 14 points of damage.
No, illegal.
Illegal.
I'll
And
keep those
the
dead
last
guys. I don't have a
one
way
is
to-
actually going to turn around on its body and attempt to bite Canneray.
Yeah.
For a
Yeah,
13.
you missed.
Oh.
You missed.
Let's
You
go.
dance around on its back, and it ends up smushing its nose into its own body, and it makes like a little like squeaky toy noise. However, it is going to regrow 2 of its heads out of the spot where there was 1 head missing. Now 2 more appear. It now has 6 heads.
So it is if you've got to kill him with fire. Okay.
Okay.
That being said, it is now Canneray's turn.
All right. Well, seeing the old man take a bunch of damage from a bite, and my dragonkin also getting damaged, that kind of makes me mad. So I'm gonna go berserk on this guy. Flip over to frenzy mode, I will say.
Quick question, just to interrupt. The dragon Leon, the infused strike is fire damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good to know. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there, but it's important. Go ahead, Canneray.
All good. So the way I'm imagining it right now, I'm still kind of like my sword's still in it. I'm still kind of hanging on. I'm just gonna unplunge the sword and go ahead and try to replunge it back into him.
Okay.
We're really trying to unclog this lake, aren't you?
21 to hit.
21 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damages.
Okay, that's 14 plus fire. So a total of 16.
Including fire damage. Okie
And
dokie.
then I do want to use frenzy.
Oh.
Let's take another attack on him, right?
Yep.
Frenzy.
All right. So I plunge in once. I'm just gonna re-pull it out and plunge again. 17 to
A
hit.
17 does hit as you are able to plunge your blade into this beast.
Oh yeah, we love that.
You doing like needle art?
Doing
You're
just
gonna design
Stick
it?
and poke tattoo.
Even in a goddamn tattoo, yeah, far out.
6 points of 7 points of slashing
And then-
damage.
two plus 2 with the rage.
Okay, so 9 points of slashing damage. How do you, atop the back of this giant beast, wish to kill it?
Oh,
Yes!
No
Nicely
way.
done!
Oh,
So I'm plunging at it. The final plunge, like it just like with so much force, it kind of like drives me into the wound as well. And I'm guessing it just hits like a major artery or something, maybe its heart, and ends his life.
Excellent. Blood seeps from the carcass as it starts to sink into the water with Canneray atop it. You ride it to the shore like that scene in Pirates of the Caribbean, like where the ship is sinking. And yeah, you have successfully slain the beast.
Oh, man.
What a relief.
Yeah, that's definitely relief. And
Yeah.
Canary got the kill too, so he gets to take a
Yeah.
tooth of a Hydra.
Well,
I
so
wanna-
you get
Fucking hell.
6 teeth?
Well, you have plenty to choose from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You play
JJ,
dentist
thoughts on
over
that? Should I just do it nature or survival?
Yep, survival.
Oh no.
I think
You
as the
know
person
teeth.
who did
There are 5 heads. You are able to get as many teeth out of this thing that you want.
I'm actually going to do 1 tooth per head. I love that.
Okay. It takes you like 1 minute per head to get it out, so it's like 5 minutes of the party just standing around while Canary dentists his way
Isn't it
across the
isn't it
head.
7?
There are
Isn't it 7
6
minutes
technically, yeah, 6
This is
heads, so I guess it's 6 minutes.
at the
Take your time.
the-
You guys are just like, this guy's fucking nuts.
How big
as the
are they?
person who did the bulk of the damage, I feel like I should be the one to report this. You not see my rocks flying everywhere?
Yeah, I saw rocks missing everywhere.
You know what? You're right.
Oh, were you
Jibbly,
trying
can I
to
pull-
hit the thing? I thought you were just trying to skip rocks.
Jibbly,
It's
can
not
I
my fault. It's
take
very live.
the
Okay.
am I able to drag the head that I severed and just drop it in front of Hisan saying, then you can drag that out as proof.
Sure.
I don't need proof. My word is good enough. People believe me. Okay.
I don't believe you.
We do?
I think people do.
The water, now that there is calm on the surface and there is nothing inside that is causing a disturbance, you do see Diostri and Arthur with your high passive perception, a small occasional bubble bloop 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 in the center of
Hydras.
The hell's that out there?
over here.
Get your little floaties on.
I can't see shit.
Oh,
Baby
they did
Hydras.
say there was a gate out here, so.
You're dreaming if you think I'm going out to have a look.
Oh, I am, so start trudging
Have
through the
fun.
water. I'm just doing like the gods of the scene where we just.
Ghibli,
Oh,
while
I
that's
guess I'll
going on,
swim
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Sure.
I'll
How are you? Are you swimming one-handed, like holding a torch up?
Oh, I guess I have my sword. I can swim with my sword.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
guess I
You
can
could
put it
swim.
away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And you got
stand at
dark
the
vision
edge of
anyway, so it
Eldritch
doesn't
I
matter.
Blast.
anyway, so it doesn't really.
Yeah.
I can put my
Okay.
sword away and I can still see.
Eldritch
Just bringing the
Blast
torch
at
with
the
me.
ready. Alrighty. Are you above the water or below the water?
I'll be above for now, just going towards the bubble, and then I'll
Okay.
go underneath. So where's the bubble?
The bubbles
Guys
are
dragged
right
under by a
here.
kraken.
I will go and then I'll
Just
get above it, and then I'll just sort of dive under the water and see what I can see.
Okay, so it's 60 feet deep. Under
I don't see
here,
anything else down here, do I? Just looking around. They do swim in here, so I must be safe.
there, it is cloudy, like murky underground cavern water, very like full of salinity. Like if you were to open your mouth and drink this water, it'd be salty. You are unable to see anything except the occasional bubble.
I will follow the bubbles down.
Okay, roll a perception check at disadvantage.
Ow. 18.
You swim further down and it takes you a while to get down to the bottom, but you do see the entire bottom of this lake is covered in a thick, silty, murky, sort of goopy mess, and you see with your sword out a small glint of metal down there. And there is a dead body. It is a corpse, and it seems to have been mauled by the Hydra. It's has a weapon in its hand still. That's what's glinting. The air that is being released just slowly bubbling up as the body is decomposing and gases being released.
Body have any sort of does the armor look, or does it have anything on that looks recognizable or anything like that?
It
or?
is the leather armor from the Eagle Sword Bandits, and you can tell this person is wearing several different types of jewelry that have like a a silver amulet. They look to be a higher up in the
I'll grab all of those, and I'll grab the the weapon you said was sort of glinting?
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab the weapon and have a
Okay.
look at it. How does holding your breath work in this game as well? Just double check.
So,
I don't want to be down here for too long,
it's
obviously. And lose my
like
breath.
minutes equal to your con score.
So I can be out here for 3 minutes then.
Yeah, you're
Or plus 3. Yeah, plus 3 minutes. Yeah.
so basically diving down took two turns. So technically, no, I'm sorry, it took 4 turns because you're moving at half
Okay.
speed. So you have more than enough time to hold
Okay.
your breath, go down there, take the weapon, swim back up to the surface, not a problem.
I'll take the bits of jewelry that I see on him as well. Why not?
Okay.
Does he have anything else on him of worth?
Doesn't seem like it, just a decomposing corpse.
I will swim back up.
All right.
But there wasn't any sort of
How
bits
quick are you
around here as well.
resurfacing? Because you don't want to get the bends.
I'll resurface as quick as I can. I just keep swimming until I resurface.
Oh, you got the bends.
No.
That's how I get you.
You have the jewelry that you have collected. You have a silver amulet worth 25 gold.
Mm-hmm.
You have a gold ring worth 100 gold.
Nice.
And the sword that you found
Yep.
appears to be magical based on the inscriptions in the hilt.
Oh,
Fancy.
interesting.
Fancy magic sword.
Sword. What type of sword is it?
It's a good question.
So I'll come up and I'll swim back to shore as I'm sort of like semi-examining it as I swim back.
It's a short sword.
Ooh, short sword. Found some things. Got a gold ring, silver amulet, and a sword. And I'll sort of look at the sword and just sort of examine it better now that I'm on the surface.
It's a nice
See if I can.
sword.
I like that amulet.
Very nice.
Pretty. Wow.
You want the amulet?
How much?
How much for the amulet?
I'll give-
25 gold.
I'll give you 8 gold.
A gold.
You'll give me a gold for sure. I don't. You can take the silver amulet. It's worth 25 gold.
Well,
Now
I
she's going to
don't-
flip it for 25 gold.
Just like for in storage purposes, you can say it's worth that much gold in your inventory.
Oh. I'm just gonna wear it. Thanks.
Or you could just flip it for 25 gold.
I'm not gonna flip it. I think it's pretty. It's a good
Triple your money
find.
almost.
It's a good find.
The corpse,
And then
bloated, dead corpse
anyone
amulet.
want a gold ring?
Floated corpse amulet.
Sounds right down Vanna's alley, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll sort of.
Does the quality of any of that stuff look good? If I put on my jeweler's monocle.
Yeah, they appear to have been stolen from John Russ, the jeweler's shop.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
We don't
I can
know
tell
about
John
that.
Russ's handiwork when I
Shall
see it,
Mhm.
even though I've
Should we
never
take-
seen it.
It has a big JJ stamp on the jewelry.
Shall we
No.
take a second just to catch our breaths after
Should I
that battle?
chisel 5 next to the JJ?
JJ5. Visit Bards and Guards today.
Oh fuck.
A small little breather
You
would
wanna-
be nice, right?
Do you want to take a rest up here for a little bit?
Yeah, I'd say we deserve a bit of a rest after that. How are you all feeling?
Or did anyone actually really get
Hurt.
hurt too much?
Yeah.
Yes.
no.
Hmm.
No, not really.
I'm just going to
A short
quickly
rest.
use one of
He's
my
on-
second wins real quick.
I wouldn't mind
Whooping.
spending a hit
What's
dice
up?
on a short rest.
6 plus.
Can you help me out with this? And I just
3, so
Gesture
9.
to all the bent and broken armor on me.
All right.
Bit in my hands. Cast mending on it.
Yes.
Because I think mending only does like a foot.
Does it actually?
Yeah, it has like a
Yeah.
certain
Oh,
amount, so
yeah.
you have to kind of pat them all over to do it.
Yeah.
Give it a
Patting
bit of
him
pat
down.
down.
Yeah.
Okay.
While that's happening, I'm
TSA
gonna
he's
take
on.
a. While it's happening, I'm just gonna. Can I treat this as a short rest and just use a hit die?
Yeah, if
Sure.
we're gonna do a short rest,
I'm gonna
I
use
mean, I'm
two.
giving
It's
I'm giving up
during-
my short rest for this.
I'm actually gonna do
Muttering
two.
under my breath.
critting the
For sake.
die.
Just want to fucking rest.
There must be balance.
Aw, there must be balance.
I'm not tired. I was very. I don't know. I'm splish splashing in the water.
Splish splash and doing a little jig.
I'm
taking a bath.
I'm not scared of the cave anymore. I got a pretty necklace. I'm good.
You got a
Splish
souvenir.
splash. Yeah. This was great. What a
During
great
this time, I
trip.
guess I'll. During this time, I guess I'll just sort of sit with the sword, give it a few swings, and just give it a feel, see how it feels.
Are you
and
trying to attune to it?
I guess so. Yeah, I will attune if I can.
Okay, then you will. Does your short sword of light or whatever require attunements?
I don't know. Moon touch. It's technically a moon touch also. So.
Can you be attuned to 3 things at once, though?
Yes, you can. I'm just wondering.
Doesn't say. It's just I think it's a magical weapon that creates light. It doesn't say anything about attunement.
Okay, well, I just added it to your inventory. It is a short sword. Let me edit that.
Oh.
There you go. It's a sword of wounding.
Wound me.
Oh.
Break on a short rest. Does he just? He says it says we've got hit die equal to my ranger level 1d10. So I just roll one of mine. I don't have a way to roll for him directly.
Sure, but it's gonna add your con modifier instead of
Right.
his.
Yeah.
So
I
you
don't
could
know
just
how
roll 1d10s and add
just
his
a regular
con.
1d10. Okay.
Sick. All right. Nice.
Oh,
Okay.
Well then, I guess we'll roll another.
There you go. There you go. Balance. Life's about balance.
Life is about
All right,
balance.
so he's back to.
I'm gonna squash some sorcery points too and make him into spell slots.
Oh.
So the Hydra's dead. Do we think that it's necessary for us to keep going down here, or
we gotta press on.
do we want to
Well, we clear it
completely
out,
clear
right?
this thing completely? All right.
Gotta do it
Make
completely.
sure it's all.
I mean, there might be still be some bats down here.
What
There
if
might
this
be a
is
second Hydra.
Hydra, and then
Yeah, that would be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it?
We just
Mama
make it
Hydra.
Yeah.
If there's a second Hydra, we just make it
Oof.
Hydra.
Hydra. I see what you did there.
How's Terra looking after the whole ordeal?
Good butts with them.
Terra is in that like tail between his legs, just looking up at Ignis with like those puppy dog eyes, just kind of like.
Ignis has not talked to him once in the last hour or acknowledged his existence.
The gnome cold shoulder.
I'll walk up.
The gnome cold shoulder.
How you
I'm
feeling,
going to look at Arthur and I'm going to shake my head.
Terra? Okay.
I didn't. Just keep moving.
Do I ignore him? Do I risk the wrath? Okay, I'll leave it for now.
Do I risk the wrath?
Do I risk the wrath of a gnomish knight?
I think that instead of having like that as an inner monologue, you just stood there and said that out loud in front of everyone.
Okay.
Well,
Let's push on.
I'll continue to lead the way. I'll have my star touched short sword out still leading the way.
Ghibli, I have a question.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to use my divine sense, but I'm mainly looking at Terra. And I'm gonna I'll post this in chat just to get the rules on there because I don't know if it will even work. Because it mainly mentions beings, and it just mentions like objects consecrated and desecrated, but I don't know.
You've tried this before and it didn't do anything.
Yeah, I think you did, yeah.
Dang, okay. Alright, worth a shot.
Alrighty, my friends. So, down this tunnel there is a fork. One way goes to the left, one way goes to the right.
I look down with my insane dark vision. What do I see?
To the left.
I'll look down the one to the left of us. Oh, that one works. Oh, look down that way then.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Down this way, you see it opens up into a room that appears to be storage, and at the end of that room, you see barrels. If
Storage room
you
down here.
angle yourself a little bit differently and you look down this hallway, you see a big hallway that ends in another cavern. If you look down this way, you see a very long hallway all the way down.
All right, let's
Okay,
go
which
to the
one are we
right
going?
first because that actually goes to dead ends and we can go right. So have a look see in here. I'll go in the storage room first and see if anything's in here.
Okay. So you go to the storage room, which I am currently trying to figure out what room that is. You see in here that there is... one second. I Roll20 just froze. Oh god. Oh
no.
jeez. Oh no.
Run around, Ghibli can't stop us.
God.
Explore! I see everything.
Whoops. The storage room is just a room that contains wheel cart, empty barrels, crates. You know, you see picks, rope, some dynamite. Pretty
Standard.
pretty standard mining stuff.
Don't hear anything off.
Nothing looks valuable or
I'm gonna
off.
unload all the dynamite that I have on me. Just stop carrying.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, me too.
I'm not.
I'm gonna just dump
I
it.
was say I'm keeping mine.
Dana's like, I want. Just give me your dynamite.
Yeah, you put it down, I just pick it up.
Walking around, listening, and looking around, and do I see or hear anything?
Roll a perception check.
Shall. 9.
9.
Nope.
I see everything. All clear, guys. There's nothing that can go wrong.
Perf.
All right. So
That's another bit of a
you
rocky area.
Stuff goes wrong.
Also splits off. There's another rock down there and a bunch of tiny rocks here. Which room do you guys want to play first? Left or right?
Oh, God.
Let's go.
Well,
let's just keep going down.
okay.
Yeah.
This chamber here that you guys are looking at is a shale chamber. The rock here is very flaky. The ceiling is 10 feet high. The south wall in this chamber is collapsing, and the ground is littered with brittle rock.
Maybe we
Don't
don't
go
this
any
way.
further under shale. No, I try and stop them as they go.
Oh.
I don't trust rocks.
You shall
We
not
have
go
this-
any further.
Yeah.
We have
Go
the
back.
story about the great gnomish explorer,
Back up then, very slowly.
Mhm.
Wade the Shale Johnson, who he went exploring and he got his name by walking onto shale and plummeting, some say, to the other side of the world.
Oh,
Okay. well, I
Wayne
guess
the
you want-
Shale
The Shale
Johnson.
Johnson.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm in shambles right now.
Well, I guess we don't want to walk on that then. You can check out the right room.
The right room.
To the right, to the right.
So, when you come into this room, you see that it is a gold mine. There is a ceiling here that is 30 feet high, and there's a large rock in the center that is 20 feet high. And
Go
there's
slap
a
that rock.
big, or I'm sorry, not big, a few gold vein deposits in the ground.
Hear or see anything off in this room?
You
I
want
have
to go
to
dance on that top of
resume.
that rock?
Do I?
I was Vanna,
I can
do you want
select
to?
I'm not
No,
that
no,
Henry
no,
is
no.
fucking.
No.
I'm
No.
slapping that rock.
I'm gonna keep asking
Alright.
every single room.
Slap
I
that
go.
rock.
Go ahead and roll me a D100. 33, no problem. Nothing happens. Just a big
See?
rock.
Everything's fine.
I don't trust it.
I don't even remember what the roll like had to be. Like we
Wanna
could
go
have
down
failed
here?
so many times, and it
Another rock
wouldn't
down
even.
here, gentlemen. I'll shout out to them.
And in this room, what you see is this seems to be a little offshoot of the first room. This is 1 second. This is another little gold mine. The ceiling here is 15 feet high. The rock is 10 feet high. And when you guys come in, you hear some scrambling from behind the rock.
I'll signal Canary to flank the other side as I go around this way.
All
I'll
right.
just sort of slowly walk around.
Classic flanking maneuver.
Yes, classic
Okay.
flanking maneuver. Ah!
And when you guys come around either side,
It's a Hydra.
you see this
Oh!
enormous creature that is just grotesque beak face. It almost has like a bug-like body, and its arms end in 2 large hooks.
Oh, okay.
And with that, I'm gonna need everyone to roll
silly?
initiative. The problem
Oh.
is that I can't show. There we go, a little bit better. The mappy map, but I'm
So
gonna
if
have
you-
to. Oh, there we go. It worked.
Good initiative.
At least you got decent initiative.
This,
On
this
that one.
monstrosity isn't friendly. Okay.
No,
Monstrosity
no,
is
this is
looking
not a
by.
friendly monstrosity. No.
Are you
Damn it.
sure?
Right.
Would you be willing to reconsider if we give it some treats?
what if I try to persuade it to be friendly?
You can certainly try.
I can
If I-
provide literature that
What if I
proves that
talk?
they can be friendly.
I can also provide the literature. I actually am reading that series right now.
Damn it.
But not this one. And none of you are drow. So that being said, Arthur, you are up as you come around in the classic pincer maneuver to the side of
Maneuver?
this beast.
Ah! You're very ugly looking.
Dude.
What are you saying? Right, I'm going to pump my last Firbolg's Might, and this one just going to have a little bit of flavor. This time you see like a spiral of fire go up around Arthur as you see his like shadow in the flame sort of change and go into his Firbolg form and then drop again. And then he's going to run up and just attack it. With his 14.
You have
Two hits.
flanking, so you have advantage.
Oh, do I? Oh, yes. 14.
A 14, unfortunately, does not hit as the creature uses its large hook-like appendages to just parry your blade out of the way. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
Cry a little bit, and
Okay.
then my turn.
Your tears fuel the hook horror. Diastri, you are up
How tall is this rock between it
10 feet.
and myself? So I cannot see around it.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move to there.
Okay. That's technically that's
that
the
part of
wall.
the wall?
Yeah, the gray, the light
Okay.
gray is technically, I just
Okay.
it was very hard
That
to
works.
do dynamic lighting.
All right, so I will move there, and I will use my bonus action first to transfer Hunter's Mark over to this.
It's been
Beast.
way too long. You guys took a short rest. That's over an hour.
Oh yeah, I forgot we took a short rest. Sorry. All right, then I will just go ahead and attack. Actually, you know what? You know what? We're gonna go ahead and move up. Is that in range, or do I need to be on that square? I guess-
That's in range. I could technically
Okay.
move it a little bit better to make it more copacetic. Is that better?
that works. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my primary. And I get advantage, yeah.
Yep.
'cause we're
You
flanking.
do.
15.
A 15 does hit. Go ahead and roll damage as you slice into the back of the beast.
12 piercing, and I'll go ahead and use Leon's reaction.
You also get sneak because you have
Yeah.
advantage.
You're a sneaky boy.
So that's his fire damage reaction. And then sneak is that. So 12 18, 19.
Okay. In the future, roll all of your attacks that are one type of damage together. So like sneak and weapon together, and then do fire separately. Do you know what I mean? Just to make it easier.
I can't. I have to click on sneak by itself.
Yeah. So roll your attack like normal, and then do sneak, and then do Leon's. Anything that's a different type of damage at the end. It just makes it easier for me.
Yeah. No worries. That's fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
So that's 19 points of damage.
19.
Oh, yeah, except I just messed up, so I have to fix it. Yeah, I put his HP down to 19 instead of minusing 19. Anyways, I'm sorry. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn as you slice into the back of this beast?
Yes. So, I will go ahead and use my bonus action myself for an offhand attack.
Mm-hmm.
16.
Does hit.
And that's another 11.
11 points of damage as you come up behind this thing and just slice, slice, slice. Is there anything else?
Let's see. Was there anything on that I can do?
I mean, it's that's action, bonus action, Leon's reaction.
Yeah, I was looking at my 1 feet. If that
Don't you have
requires,
two?
I think.
Looking at your feet.
I'm just sitting here
A little
slicing away, looking at my feet.
Keep your eye on the ball, son.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll go ahead and since I was able to hit it, I will reduce its speed by 10 feet.
Okay, its speed has been reduced.
That's it.
Son, you are up.
Tall as that rock, like
10
that's
feet.
in front of this thing. 10 feet.
Yeah, you
Fuck.
gotta
Is
either
it
climb
like-
on top of it.
Is it like sloping? Like, could I just like sort of run and like jump up and run up it, or
You could
is it,
climb
like,
up it
actually-
at half movement speed. So you could move forward 5 feet, climb up it, which would cost you 20
And where would that put me?
feet. And it would, if you moved here 5 feet, climb up it, which costs technically 20 feet, that's 25 feet, and you're on top of the rock.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that. And I'm gonna look down at this thing and be like, Jesus, and then cast bloody.
What was that?
I'll just cast Mind Sliver at this one.
Okay.
When I say Jesus, it casts Mind Sliver.
And he has to make a int save. Int.
Int.
Wow.
He
Okay.
failed, so I did 2 damage.
Yeah.
And he did subtracts 1d4 from his next saving throw.
Oh, excellent. All right, good to know.
And
Is
that's
that
all for my turn.
okay? That will bring us to Vanna. You're up.
Okay, well I can't see anything, so I'm gonna tippy tap onto the rock up here as well and be like, ew. Just so I can see the sky, and I wanted to do oh crap, I forgot what I wanted to do. Can I do a mind spike on him?
You sure can.
Okay. I'm
Spike that
going
mind.
to,
So he has to make a wisdom save, which he is going to attempt to do. He succeeds, unfortunately, but he will still take half damage. So roll 3d8.
Welcome to my life.
3d8.
Yes, ma'am. So 16. So he takes half of that, which is 8 damage. As you see, you have successfully penetrated this creature's mind, and it's like holding its head with its weird hook hands.
Does it kind of look like it's doing devil horns?
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's offensive. I'm offended. Why it's so ugly?
Personal vendetta has been
Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn, Vanna?
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
Alrighty then, that will bring us to Rainier.
Yep. Am I able to get up to? Is there actually any room over here, or is Arthur kind of blocking the way?
You could stand. I allowed Austihr to stand in one of these corner rooms, so I'll say you could stand over here to the side of Arthur, but it would be a bit of a tight squeeze.
Yeah, and would I be able to... I think I can just barely reach there, but I'm not sure. It would be...
You have 25. It's 25 feet.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Then yeah, I'm going to go down to there to get to that corner. And I will take a swing at it with my longsword.
Ooh, you have advantage.
Give it the
23 hits, yes.
And I will burn my last... Oh, no, I cast... Never mind, I don't have any Divine Smite anymore. I healed myself. 5 damage.
What an
Excellent, as you come in swinging. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
I think that'll be it.
All right, Canneray, you are up.
Well, I got it, so might as well use it. I'm gonna go ahead and get very angry.
Angry boy.
You know, and we're gonna go ahead and take a swipe at him.
Kind of whack that. Roll 20 won't let me show it. 22 definitely hits.
Yeah, I want to see what it looks like.
Just zoom in. What?
All right, 12.
I can't zoom in that far.
14 slashes.
14
Oh, yeah, wait, you can.
slashes.
I'm a dingus.
Look up Hookor. It's a...
Alrighty, Canneray. The
D&D
creature is
specialist.
super bloodied at this point. You've sliced through it. You see that it is just actually super bummed that it rolled so low in initiative, as it's just hanging on for dear life. Is there anything else that you would like to do with your turn?
I yell to Ignis and say, "Come finish him."
Quick question. Now, you're adding 2 points of slashes because of rage. Did you re-rage? Since the
Yes, I did.
You did?
did.
Okay,
Yeah.
my bad.
Mhm.
Okay,
Mhm.
excellent. All right,
I just can't even reach it.
Ignis, you up.
I am going to walk over to here. Oh god, I broke the map. And I am going to cast Vicious Mockery. And I am going to say to it, like my squire, sir, you are in trouble.
It looks at you and just sort of like does like that confused puppy head cock where it's like, I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're fucking saying, man.
You can't mock me.
And that's my
I
turn.
don't know what a... I don't speak your language. I don't know what a squire is.
It actually doesn't matter that it doesn't need to speak my language, but
But you failed, so or it succeeded.
but it succeeded.
Yeah, so
This creature is going to turn around and, let's see, attempt to attack Austihr, who has swiped it in the back twice with just crazy amounts of damage. First attack, 21.
Ooh,
Second
that hits.
attack, 13.
That misses.
He's hooking you.
6 points of piercing damage.
Get the Austihr hooked.
And
Don't get hooked.
it is going to... It has nowhere to go. That's it. All right. That brings us to Arthur.
All right, gonna try this again. Let's see if I can hit it this time. 22 to hit.
22
Nice.
hits.
Let's go. He takes 10 points of piercing damage.
10 points of piercing damage.
Kill him.
And do you want to explain what the sort of wounding does for your party members?
So, I can once per turn when I hit a creature, I can wound the target. So, at the start of each of the creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time I've wounded it. Then it makes a DC 15 con save, or it has to make a DC 15 con save to end the effect.
Huh.
On its turn?
On its turn, I believe. Yeah, that's what I think.
Does that mean you get like a extra D4 damage?
I think it's an extra D4 damage each time. Can I just wound it constantly with each attack and just say I wound it? Can I only wound it once? So
Let
not quite say.
me take a
It's just
peek.
it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it. So it makes it sound like I can do it multiple times.
Says
Once per
once per
turn,
turn.
when you
Yeah.
hit a creature with an attack, you can wound the target. At the start of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4
Oh, okay.
necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it. Yeah, so you can wound it several times, and then it will
Nice.
just keep stacking
Is it
necrotic
still
damage.
alive, by the way, from that 10?
Yes, it is still alive, but
Oh,
barely.
I'm gonna pump my fire rune into it because I have that back from a short rest, so it takes 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
10 points of fire damage.
And how do you wish to kill this creature?
Well done.
So Arthur's, as it turns its back to Arthur, Arthur's just gonna stab it right in the back, and then right in front of Diashi's face, fire just bursts out in front of him, and then just sort of envelops it and just burns it.
Oof.
Excellent. Metal.
Let's go.
The creature is large, and it falls with a big thump.
Nice. And I shall revert back from my Firebox mat form.
Shrink it back down. Well, I think it was ugly. Do we
You got
want
him.
to take
Flip
anything
right.
from it?
Ugh.
You want to take a beak from it, Canarai?
No, I didn't kill it. It's not my kill.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anything like? Would I know if there's anything useful from these? Like, do the dwarves use their bodies for anything?
The hooks
have,
they
like-
use to hang meat. It's like butchering hooks.
Mm. That doesn't help us. All
Stop
right,
your
well,
adventuring and become a butcher.
Yeah.
What if we could sell it?
Don't
What if
tempt
someone
me.
in the
Don't
market
tempt
could
me.
use it?
Any previous victims or anything else that could be like kind of stuffed in this room that could have like any gold or jewelry or anything?
Roll an investigation check.
all right, pious Rainier, searching
20.
for corpses.
You see all of this creature's previous victims. There are the skeletons, dozen of them, of little mice and rats. You see several, little tails and tiny little mouse bones. You also see their droppings. You also see this, like owl pellets. That's like what this
Yep.
thing drops after it eats its prey.
Ugh. Oh. Well,
It's like a goddamn
I have
penguin with
seen
fucking scythe on his hand.
I've seen much more than I wanted to. Let's head back.
Oh, yep, let's head up. I shall lead the way. We cleared this other room already, so I guess, yeah, I'll just slowly lead everyone back up.
Ah, shit. Sorry.
What was that for, huh?
I'll say
Is
we're
it
all,
We're gonna die, guys.
And then
we're all up
Alrighty.
around Arthur, right?
Other,
We're all
Yeah.
where Arthur is, right?
Yeah. Well, Arthur better freaking start moving.
Yeah, did we check this room over here?
Oh, did we
We did
actually?
not.
I don't-
That was
I
a
don't
dead
remember.
end, wasn't it?
I don't think
Alright,
we checked
well.
over here, so we'll quickly check down here.
I'm behind Arthur.
Well, we checked this one.
We checked this one.
Yeah.
Yep,
Did we?
you slap the rock
Yeah,
and
we
nothing
did. We
happens.
slapped the
rock.
I'll be sure from what he did.
I slapped that rock good.
Yeah, you sure did slap that rock good.
We'll go over here.
Alright,
and,
come
just
around
down
down here.
To the south.
Leading us down here.
Okay. So hidden from up here in the hallway, but the way that it's angled, you now see that there is a very square, boxy corridor leading up to the north.
Let's have a look up here, guys.
All right.
Oh, it took someone's torch.
That would be mine.
This room appears to be a break room for the miners. This room contains a table with several
Where are you right
stools,
now? There you are.
2 barrels of ale, some barrels of water.
How's the water look?
Looks
Like water.
like water.
Yeah,
Is there any
pull
cups?
my Water skin then.
Yeah, there's like a few like cups and stuff on the table.
Can I just use my hand
Actually-
to slurp some up?
You are not
You sure
drinking on
can.
the job, are you?
I'm gonna just chug the last 2 servings of my dwarven ale, and then refill it with the ale that's in these barrels.
Okie dokie.
Get that freaking wineskin. How many can I grab a certain amount of servings from it, or?
As much as you can, as much as you have stuff to carry.
Oh, I just got like a wineskin that I was gonna just fill up.
Yep, you can
I
have
don't
a
know how many,
full wineskin of it.
Sweet.
Full basket.
Full basket. Is it good ale? I was gonna like dip my finger in and taste it.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
I did also just chug the shit out of freaking 2 bloody. Oh, that wasn't a saving throw.
That's fine.
So that should have an extra 2 because I'm proficient as well.
So 21.
In conflict.
Yeah, basically this is definitely not as good as human, or not as good as dwarven ale. It's human made. It's, but it does have that. It's been sitting in a dank, smelly, sulfuric acid, steamy kind of underground mine, and it really does give it that
Yummy.
dwarven, like, you know what I mean?
Beast de
Yeah.
resistance.
Yep.
Will here? Everyone following?
Down this
No.
hallway with
You haven't picked it
your
up there?
crazy dark vision, Arthur. It's a
Yeah.
super, super widening out hallway. It starts to really just get wider and wider. You see that there is a split down quite some ways off to the right and to the left.
One. What do we see down here?
In this room down here, you see a very large central rock, and it has all types of gems in it again.
Outrageous.
The ceiling here is 40 feet high, and the rock in the center is 30 feet high. The gems that are here, you see rubies, sapphires. You don't see any of like the super fancy gems from that other cavern, but it seems to be rich, as though they've just kind of recently broken into this cavern and haven't really depleted it yet.
Any yellow gems laying around?
No, not
Yellow
in
gems.
this
Uh-uh.
cavern.
I was going to ask, do I hear or see anything that feels off?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yellow. Is
There,
it
for a net 1-6.
It is absolutely safe in this chamber. You feel like it's just been broken into. There's really not much, that could go wrong here.
Yeah, of course not.
I look over my shoulder at Vanna to see if she's like prepping to headbutt the rock.
Another tunnel down here, boys.
I see all the gems and just kind of assume that she's going to.
Headbutt it.
Is there any good place to headbutt? Can I try?
Roll an investigation check.
Ooh.
Okay. Investigation.
You find a spot that it looks like it was in between 2 very large gems, and it's just the exact size and shape of your head to headbutt, if you would like to headbutt it.
I would love to try to headbutt it.
Okay, do
Very
a
good.
ram attack.
Oof.
You found the spot and you lined it up perfectly, and as you were running with your head down, you weren't watching where you were going, and you just sort of stumble over a rock and you collide. You do not get any gems
Good
from
thing
the
no
rock.
one was in there to do that. I'm just gonna collect my dignity and leave.
The only person that was in the room with you was Diostri, so I don't know if he even saw that.
Okay.
Leon's gonna just walk over to you and just kind of give you a
Giant.
Oh
lick across the
That's
head. Because he saw you ram into that, and like he just assumed that your head hurts.
no! Yeah.
Aw.
thank-
Well, once again, in the same every room, Harold see anything that's off?
Roll a perception check. 13. Oh, you got close to. Okay. This ceiling here is 10 feet high. Again, the walls are smooth and rounded. This chasm is a little bit larger than the previous ones that you guys saw. It does seem like a small creature could probably wiggle their way down into one of the, some of the sections here. You, with a 13, feel a rumble under your feet, and I'm gonna need everyone. Hold on, I need to measure.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Everyone again except for Diastri and Leon to make a Dex save.
Fuck's sake.
15.
Oh, man.
Not too bad.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Good saves. We're feeling good all around.
Everybody saves, so you guys will take half damage, and I have to roll.
Oh no,
3.
Tara.
Oh, Tara did not save. He takes the brunt of this. Tara takes
Oh.
13 damage, and you guys will take 6 points of
Tara has
damage.
11 hit
Is
points.
this fire damage, JJ?
Yes, it is fire damage, so you would take
Oh,
half of that,
Half
3.
of that, so
All right, I'm gonna go
Tara-
and dump.
Down or dead.
Oh yeah.
He's
Tara's dead?
He
No.
has 11 hit points.
Oh,
Oh, he's not dead.
he's unconscious. I'm gonna dump 10 hit points of lay on hands into him.
All right, wait.
You
Before that
won, you don't
happens,
need
don't even start, because as the
Oh, no.
Tara's an
steam
NPC.
comes out,
a ball rod.
Oh, does.
so does 2 steam methods.
Wow.
And with that, because it is 8 o'clock, I'm gonna say, let's call it
Pick up
here.
next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tara is unconscious. We'll
Yep.
roll initiative when we come back next week. And you
Okay.
guys have killed the Hydra, which was ridiculous because, just an FYI, the way that the Hydra works is if you deal more than 25 points of damage to the Hydra in one single turn, it loses a head. And then there's like mechanics for regrowing and stuff like that. And only one person, only once did you know what I mean? So you actually, you kind of lucked out with that. It ended up working out quite well. But I'm very proud of
Yeah,
you.
very
You
lucky.
lived.
Yay!
Yeah, it was actually a way more cruisy fight, but we have like pretty insane action economy, so
Well,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
the fact
I
that I
do.
lost a turn, was blinded.
Yeah, that was also, and
And
you
we
guys
had
all had
advantage.
advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was pretty
Yeah.
sweet. It was pretty sweet. So, anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We appreciate it as we make our way through the mines, and we will see you all next week. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Love you.
bye bye.
Boards and cards!
Cards and cards.